أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم آمين يا رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين اللهم اجمع شامل المسلمين والكريستيان والأمة في مدينة دبعو وسلم دائما مجتمعنا هذا بالسلم والأمن والتقدم في بلدنا هذا آمين يا رب العالمين ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على خير خلقه سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين يا رب العالمين.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you today to praise and worship you and give you thanks for all the things you continue to provide for ourselves and our families. Father, we humbly ask for forgiveness for all the times we have offended you, when we forget to acknowledge your presence in the image of our brothers and sisters, and for moments we fail to be good stewards of the blessings you have given us. Continue to guide and protect each one of us, Lord, that we may always walk in the lights of your everlasting love and mercy. Grant us, Father, with your comfort in times of distress and with your strength in times of weakness. Bestow upon us your unending grace and healing, that we may in turn become instruments of gentleness and compassion to others. We ask all this in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, with the prayer and the intercession of our Blessed Mother. Amen.
Magandang araw! April Marcas po, ang inyong pretty ate sa EdTech Unit. Alam ba ninyo na may webinar o online training session ng EdTech Unit tuwing Sabado? Ang araw na ito ay nakalaan para sa ating mga mahal na kaguruan upang turuan sila ng mga bagong kaalaman at kakayahan sa paggamit ng makabagong software at applications para sa pinaka-epektibong paraan at lubos mapaghusay ang kanilang paraan ng pagtuturo. This is also a refresher session for our beloved teachers to enhance their skills in technology. Every Saturday, we will conduct webinar sessions for teachers about the use, advantages, and relevance of different blended learning software applications. Ang webinar seryeng ito ay magsisimula ng alas 9 ng umaga hanggang alas 12 ng tanghali para sa morning session. Magsisimula naman ng alauna at magtatapos ng alas 4 ng hapon ang afternoon session. You can watch us in our Deped EdTech Unit Facebook page, Educational Technology Unit YouTube channel, Deped Tayo, and Deped Philippines. Kita-kits tayo tuwing Sabado!
Alright. Good morning so much. Maayong aga. Good morning, Sir Ariel, at sa ating lahat ng kaguruan, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. At talagang pinaghandaan namin ito ngayong araw. Kita niyo naman po sa aming mga kasuotan, Sir Ariel. Oo nga, no? Medyo wag lang tayo masyadong gagalaw.
Nahirap na talaga yung pandemic, no? Talagang lumaki ko, hindi na kasya yung tuxedo ko.
So, sinabi nga natin na espesyal ang araw na ito dahil nga this will be our last Saturday session for the month of February. So talagang excited tayo for this Saturday dahil sabi nga natin, this Saturdays ay tuloy-tuloy. So it's a series na kailangan ma-accomplish or ma-attenan ng ating mga teachers for them to receive. Ano yung marireceive nila, Sir Ariel?
Certificates. Walang iba kundi ang kanilang certificates. Okay, so syempre nung buong February itong month long series natin ng webinar ay tayo ay tumalakay ng iba't ibang mga tools, productivity tools ng Microsoft, no, at ang ating mga partners, at ang gagaling at ang husay ng ating mga naging webinar resource speakers. Syempre hindi natin sila bibigyan, hindi natin sila bibiguin sa pagkakaroon ng pagkakataon na makinig at matuto dito lang sa ating mga webinar series.
Exactly, Sir Ariel. So inumpisahan niyan ni Sir Christian, katahan ng talagang pinadiscover sa atin ni Sir na wow, ang dami pa palang mga applications sa Office 365. Umpisa pa lang yun pero ramdam na ramdam namin yung mga mensahe, yung mga komento, yung pagkauhaw ng ating mga teachers sa Deped na at saka iba pa natin mga parents. Siyempre may mga kasama rin tayo mga parents and learners na, Sir, we want more. We want more trainings.
Yes, and because they requested for more, we gave it to them. Yung request nila, we granted. Talagang binigay natin ng more. And syempre hindi pa nagtatapos dito sa February yun, no? Pero ngayong February, syempre nag-umpisa rin tayo. Kuya Mal, tatandaan mo, nag-Wakelet tayo, nag-Office 365 tayo with Sir Christian. And then Sir Christian, again, ay naging ating panauhin resource speaker for MS Teams, kung saan naman talagang natuto ang ating mga participants, ang ating mga viewers on how to utilize itong ating Microsoft Teams na yun lang pala yun, ganyan lang pala kadaling gamitin ang Microsoft Teams at meron pa, bukod doon, meron pang mga meron pang add-ons, no, doon sa Microsoft Teams na pwedeng gamitin at magagamit talaga ngayong remote learning ang karamihan sa atin.
Correct, Sir Ariel. At talagang huwag kayong mag-alala. Nararamdaman at naririnig namin ang inyong mga boses, lalo na parang, Sir, parang bitin. Ang dami pa namin gustong malaman. Even si Sir Christian na ating resource speaker ay bitin pa rin at sinabi nga na teaser pa lamang yan at marami pang Microsoft Teams na trainings at iba pang may explore natin with MS Teams.
Yes, speaking of Sir Christian, napanood natin siya sa Sipag, no, yung ating projects na ating undersecretary, at nakita natin nag-present talaga ang ating ang ating Microsoft family na pinangunahan nga ni Sir Christian. Talagang saludo tayo, ano, napakahusay. Ba't ganun yung saludo ko? Lumalagpas yung kamay ko sa tuxedo.
And yes, of course, we've learned mga best practices sa ating mga sumunod din na speakers na talagang magagaling. Siguro para mas makaganda pa yung ating usapan, Sir Ariel, i-welcome na natin at papasukin na natin ang ating tita at ang ating pinakamamahal na kasamas with talagang strong ang partnership ng EdTech Unit at ng itong partner natin dahil sa kanila, sa mga tao behind this, si Miss Isang, si Miss Grace, and si Miss si Sir, ay naku, bigla ko na...
Pero may na-discovery pala ako, Tutor Match, sa ating tita na to. TikTokeries pala to, no? Nakakita ako ng TikTok account niya. At surprisingly, ang misis ko ang nanonood ng kanyang TikTok account.
Yes. Isa rin ako sa nagpupuso, pinaka-heart at naka-follow ako dyan sa kanyang TikTok account. So, huwag natin patagalin pa. Again, ang mga partners natin sa Microsoft Philippines, si Sir Jomar, Miss Grace, and Miss Isang, namimiss namin kayo. Hopefully, sa mga next session natin ay makasama po natin sila. Let's all welcome warm virtual applause ating Tita Grace, Miss Grace ko. Good morning, Miss Grace.
Hello!
Good morning!
Good morning! So, isang magandang Sabado po sa inyong lahat. Hello, Sir Ariel, Tutor Madge, at sa lahat ng mga nanonood nitong ating live stream ngayong umaga. Good morning!
Morning!
Yes! Ang lakas maka good vibes ng weather natin, ng climate natin ngayong araw, ano. At ang ating internet connection ay mukhang talagang nakikisama sa atin. Maganda ang internet connection sa atin ngayon.
Yes, Miss Grace. So kanina nga pinag-usapan natin Miss Grace, yung mga nakaraan
Mm-mm.
nating session. Would you like
Yeah.
to share ano pa yung mga nabasa mo or mga narinig mong feedback mula sa ating mga online participants?
Yes, so yun nga po, I think building lang po sa sinabi ni Sir Ariel, no, last week din kasi nag-continue po yung ating enablement session with the Department of Education wherein si Christian nga po ay nagbigay po ng konting tips and tricks naman doon sa CPAG, which is an event ng OUA. So, excited din po kami sa Microsoft na patuloy po kayong suportahan, lalo na po ngayon na ang Teams po kasi ang isa sa mga ginagamit po nung office po ng undersecretary natin for administration na si Yusek Alain. So kaya po nakikita niyo po kami siguro in the next few weeks, no? Mas marami pong presence sa makikita nyo wherein we will be teaching you the basics of Teams and Office 365. And ang maganda po dito is at least po dahil po sa webinar session na ginagawa po natin in partnership with ETU, yung mga teachers natin at mga students natin na nanonood ay meron po talagang advanced knowledge kung paano gamitin yung Teams. So, siguro po at this point, no, we would like to also, yun nga, continuously extend our gratitude muna sa Deped EdTech Unit for being our partner. Sabi nyo nga po na sa last week na tayo ng February. So we started this the first week of February at patuloy po talagang kami nakakatanggap ng comments and feedback na marami po ang nag-e-enjoy sa ating sessions at marami po ang naiengganyo na ngayon talagang gamitin yung kanilang accounts. So thank you, EdTech Unit, for allowing us to partner with your team and for allowing us to share, no, these tips and tricks and techniques so that kahit pa paano meron tayong pakonti-konti na natututunan every week. And yun nga po, maraming salamat din po sa mga ambassadors natin. Shout out na rin po sa lahat nating Microsoft Education ambassadors na for also continuously supporting and training teachers. So mapasagot man yan sa comments at sariling efforts man nila yan sa kanilang own schools. So ngayon nga po ay nasa last week na po tayo at I think napakaganda din ng latag natin ng mga topics, no, kasi we started with the basics and then we started with the application and then last week naman we invited a couple of teachers na may totoong classroom experience ng Teams.
Correct. Yes.
So this week, we are actually wrapping up the Teams in Office 365 module, parang module na, online module na
Yes.
with practical tips and guides. Like, kumbaga, ito yung best of the best techniques na pwede nyong gamitin. So, yun. At marami pa talaga tayong naka-line up for March. So, mamaya excited na kami i-announce yan. So, yun lang
Yes.
po, no, again, in behalf of our team, we are truly happy, no, to know that marami po sa inyo ang nanonood at sana po ma-share niyo po ito sa mga fellow teachers niyo, pati po sa mga students niyo.
Yes, Miss Grace and Sir Ariel. So talagang very thankful kami rin po sa EdTech Unit sa partnership na ito. And of course, wala ito kung wala ang ating mga online participants and ating mga teachers. Kahit na hindi man kayo kasama ngayon live, alam namin na marami sa ating mga teachers ang team replay. At even, yes, ang ating mga learners na talagang nakasubaybay sa EdTech Unit. Again, we are live sa iba't iba pong channel. So talagang maraming salamat po sa pagsubaybay. So, Sir Ariel, excited ka na ba for today's session?
Yes, at alam ko, kasi sobrang excited ako. Kagabi pa ako talagang nag-iisip kung paano nating ipapakilala ang ating mentor. Diba? One of the mentors natin ito sa Microsoft, talagang isa sa mga bihasa pagdating sa Microsoft Education Tools. Ayan, sa mga webinars, mga trainings, hindi pwedeng mawala ang pangalan ng susunod nating speaker.
Sige, Sir Ariel. Dahil na-mention mo yan, sige, let me introduce our speaker for this morning. At alam niyo naman, tayo ay nakatuksido talaga dahil last nga to na session natin at kailangan special and ang darating din naman ay special. Ayan. At talagang excited tayo for today. So, again, I welcome na natin. Our speaker for this session is a technology specialist, enthusiast, and an education advocate, a Microsoft Certified Trainer, or MCT. He used to work at Microsoft Philippines as a product specialist for Windows and was a territory channel manager. Wow! Pag narinig mo, territory channel manager, parang ang angas. No, yun.
May pagmamayari.
Handling, may-ari ng territory. Handling accounts in the education space. Oh, grabe, no? He was also awarded as a Microsoft MVP. Wow, no,
Yeah.
for Windows. And now he is a co-founder and chief of operations of Line Learning and Development Solutions. Without further ado, please welcome Mr. Yufer Passion. So, virtual applause and the warm hugs para sa ating resource speaker this morning.
Hello!
Asans,
Ayan.
asans, asans.
Good morning, everyone. Maraming salamat po for inviting me here. Parang sobrang na-excite ako at kinakabahan at the same time. I think bilang sa kamay ko yung pagpe-Facebook Live, no? So most of the time we are using Microsoft Teams live event, right, to engage our teachers. But right now, I think mas malaki yung reach natin, no? Because as you know, Facebook talagang ginagamit and sabi nga nila tayo ang Facebook capital of the world, right? So thank you so much for this invitation, no? And I'm excited to share with you my knowledge, hindi expertise. Kasi alam ko when it comes to classroom management, mas expert ang mga teacher. I'm
Yeah.
just here to share, some of the best practices, no? So yan.
Yan. So, ibang-iba kasi, Tutor Madge, Ma'am Grace, and you for ang panahon ngayon. When it comes to managing our classes, talagang iba ang remote learning. Kaya naman, from preparations ng ating mga attendance, ng paano tayo magtuturo, paano ba tayo magde-deliver, makikipag-meet sa ating mga estudyante. Yan ang ating mga aalamin ngayong araw with our expert, Sir Yufer.
Yes, Sir Ariel. So talagang wag na natin patagalin pa. Ready na ang ating speaker. So dito lang po kami, Sir Yufer, sa likod. And
Sige
take
po.
it away.
Ayan.
Go.
Gusto ko lang sabihin na for
Yes, yes.
everyone's information lang din po, no. So si Ufer again is part of Line Learning and Development. So para po sa kaalaman ng lahat, Line Learning and Development is one of Microsoft's global training partners. So meaning
Wow.
isa po sila correct. So isa po sila sa mga nire-recognize ni Microsoft na talagang trained at fully equipped to deliver Microsoft education content. So, yun, singit ko lang.
Thank you, Miss
Thank you,
Grace, for
Grace.
that additional
Mas lalong
information.
nakaka-excite.
Yes. And at the same time, syempre mas nakadagdag ng, wow, ganun pala kabigat ang ating speaker for today. So, ready na ba tayo, Sir Ariel, Miss Grace?
Yes! Ready na.
Alright, so
Ito
take it
na
away,
si
Sir
Sir
Passion.
Yufer.
Sir
Ang
Yufer.
bigatin pero magaang kasama.
All right. So thank you so much, guys, for introducing me. No, I think they've been using that introduction or profile, no. Pero yung pagde-deliver ni Sir Mar sobrang iba. But before anything else, no, I'd like to start my session. Magtatanong muna ako, ano ba yung gusto nyong matutunan, no? So kindly go for all the participants, kindly go to menti.com and answer this question. Okay, so go on and let me just zoom this in. Ayun yung mag-zoom. Okay. Ayan. Okay, so go on to menti.com and use the code 3820764 and answer po natin, no, yung question. What do you want to learn with Microsoft Teams and Office 365? Baka naman may iba pa tayong maidadagdag, di ba? So this morning I'll be sharing with you your some of the best practices in Office 365. And gusto ko lang malaman, baka hindi kasama dun sa or baka kasama na dun sa discussion natin, 'di ba? Sayang naman, baka pwede nating idagdag. So, let me know your ideas or kung ano yung gusto nyong malaman, gusto nyong matutunan para at least pwede nating idagdag dun sa discussion natin for today. Okay? So, while you are doing that, again, no, so 20764. I think may delay yata tayo ng mga 30 seconds, right? But yes, no, kindly do that. And mamaya ipapakita natin yung results, no? Ano ba yung gusto nyong matutunan. And right now, I will go ahead and start with my discussion. So ayoko nang patagalin, 'di ba? So ayan, how to use it. Wow, the technical aspect, no? So the features, okay? So tignan natin, hopefully may mga iba pang ayan, so this is a word cloud, no? So maganda tong gamitin yung menti.com in engaging your students as well, no? Creating schedule meet, manage channels, tips and tricks, live broadcast. No? So I may not be able to show you how to do live broadcast, pero tignan natin, baka naman pwede, di ba? Flow, Microsoft Forms. Yes, we will going to discuss Microsoft Forms. Nako, yung Power Apps, di ba dapat nag-attend yata dapat kayo dun sa session ni Christian, right? Breakout rooms, yes. I will discuss later on breakout rooms. No, papaano natin gagawin ng breakout rooms. Okay? Teams Live, privacy settings, okay? Managing, tips and tricks. So, mostly, ang gusto nyong pinakamalaking word, no? Features, limitations, and tips and tricks. No, so, pag-uusapan natin lahat yan. Okay. So, thank you so much for your feedback. Okay, now let me go on to my slides. Okay, and let's begin our discussion with Microsoft Teams and Office 365. So, ayan, for today's agenda, ayan, so overview lang po ng ating pag-uusapan. We're gonna talk about Virtual Class 101 for teachers. Okay? By the way, dito ako nakatingin kasi nandito yung monitor ko, no? Ito yung naka-share na monitor para at least baka mamaya sabihin niyo hindi ako tumitingin sa screen natin, no? So, we'll be discussing how to set up your class notebook. No? So dahil ngayon, alam ko, when I was in elementary, when I was in high school, usong-uso yan, kailangan mag-submit ka ng notes, kompleto dapat. It should be complete. 'Di ba? Tapos, added 5 points. But right now, dahil hindi po natin magagawa ito, 'di ba? Pwede po tayong mag-set up ng tinatawag na class notebook with OneNote inside Microsoft Teams. So pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya. Next, we'll talk about assignments and quizzes. How are you going to disseminate your assignments and quizzes, no, in Microsoft Teams? And of course, sabi nila Sir Marge, sila Grace, kasama rin po sa mga nanonood ang mga estudyante. So, kailangan din po mag-discuss ako about students. No? Paano naman kayong mga estudyante, how are you going to access your class recording, access your assignments and quizzes, how to behave online, 'di ba? And pag-uusapan natin din mamaya some of the tools that you are going to use, no, in your virtual class. Of course, Microsoft Word. Ano yung mga features na bago na mas mapapadali ang buhay nyo bilang mga estudyante at of course bilang mga guro. So let's begin our discussion. So this is your virtual class 101 for teachers. So we have 4 parts of our virtual class 101. So you have before, ano po yung gagawin natin bago tayo mag-start ng class? At the start, during, okay? Yun yung isa sa pinaka-importante. During our class, ano po ba yung mga pwede nating gawin? Okay? And then, after. So, do you know na sa Microsoft Teams ay pwede kayong mag-download ng attendance? Okay? So, hindi nyo na po kailangan isa-isahin na present, ganon, or Maria, tapos sasagot siya present. So, hindi na po. No? As a teacher, you have the control to download your attendance. Okay? And as a teacher, kung gusto niyo pong ma-engage ang inyong estudyante, makikita niyo po dyan papaano ka mag-input ng Microsoft Forms, ng Poly, ganyan for a quick poll. You can use a lot of applications. So pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya. So, I won't be showing you screenshots. I won't be showing you boring PowerPoint presentations. We'll be doing a live demo of Microsoft Teams. Okay, so kung may mga question kayo, I'll be asking sila Sir Madge and Grace and Sir Ariel to put in yung mga comments and questions dito po sa ating screen so that I can see it. No? So I'll be monitoring the comment section most of the time, but in case may mga tanong po na very interesting, no, ipopost po nila yan dito sa ating screen. Okay, so this is Microsoft Teams. So sa mga teachers no, na hindi pa gumagamit ng Microsoft Teams, by the way, Microsoft Teams is actually included in Office 365. So kung kayo po ay taga Deped, no, teacher po kayo ng DepEd, kayo po ay merong free na Office 365 or Microsoft 365. Binili na po ni DepEd para sa inyo yon. And if you're a student as well from DepEd, you also have a free Office 365. Paano naman, Sir Ufer, Kuya Ufer, pag I'm in the private school, nasa state university ako, can I get Microsoft Teams? Yes, you can always get actually Office 365. No? So free si Office 365 to all the students and teachers. All you need to do is go to office365.com/education and sign up with your school email. So yung pang-sign up po dapat natin meron .edu.ph na school domain. Okay. So let's go back here in Microsoft Teams. So this is the first view of your Microsoft Teams. I don't know, I think na-discuss naman na yata ni Christian before yung parts. Let me know lang if you still want me to discuss yung parts. So quick lang. Okay, this, itong mahabang bar na to, lakihan lang natin ng konti para nakikita nyo. Ayan. Okay, itong mahaba na bar dito sa side, we call this as an application bar or your navigation bar. Okay? All of this, okay, yung mga nakikita nyo na square na to, these are all your team. Okay, so mamaya i-discuss natin ano ba yung mga types of team, ganyan, 'di ba? So I guess na-discuss naman na babalikan ko lang ulit for refresh. So here, so una, no, tignan natin yung ating kodigo, no? Baka lang may makakalimutan ako. So at least I can ayan, may kodigo lang ako dito sa aking primary screen. Okay. So as a teacher, before you're going to start your class, okay, kailangan kang gumawa muna ng class team. Okay? So gawa po tayo ng class team. Alright, so I'll be shifting with my slides and ano ha. Okay, so for you to create a class team, okay, so just click on join or create a team and then you will see this screen here in your Microsoft Teams. So by the way, students, I think wala kayong capability as of the moment kung naayos na ni DepEd, no, to create a team, no. So only your teachers can create a team for you. So click tayo ng create a team. Ayan. So meron tayong 4 na klase ng team. So you have your class team. Of course, this is intended for your class. No? You have your professional learning community. So the professional learning community, ito yung gagamitin natin na team kung we wanted to collaborate with our fellow teachers. So for example, LAC session, 'di ba? Or kung meron kayong sariling department sa mga schools ninyo, say may science department, may math department, ganyan, araling panlipunan, you can create a professional learning community. Okay, right now, I know for a fact na hindi lahat ng teachers ay nakikita-kita live, ganyan. So yung mga resources po natin, you can actually pull it inside a professional learning community team para po pag may kailangan ng presentation, kailangan ng form, ganyan and everything, nandito po sa professional learning community. Next is the staff team. Ito naman, intended for non-teaching personnel. So most of the time, ang school po natin, may mga non-teaching personnel po tayo, yan po ang gagamitin natin. Okay, so usually for school administrators, for yung mga staff sa accounting, ganyan, yan po yung gagamitin. For other team, if you wanted to establish a club, science club, ganyan. I remember I used to be a member of a computer club, science club, and drama club. No? So, takin mo, nagda-drama club ako dati. So, yan. So, this time, of course, we will focus on creating your class team. Okay, so let's create a class. Okay, for example, MAPE. Ayan. Okay, click on next. So this is the first step, no, for you to do your virtual class 101. So syempre kailangan natin we need to create our class first before we can even engage our students. Okay? So here makikita natin may students at teachers. So maglalagay tayo ng students, for example, si Alfredo Ponciano, si Susana, ganyan. Let's see kung sino pa nandito. Ayan. So yung mga yan. So mag-add ka ng students, di ba? And then let's add teachers. Okay? So bakit kailangan mag-add ng teachers, Ufer? No? So in some schools, meron silang tinatawag na subject teachers, ganyan, di ba? Or other teacher who are going to teach, no, in the class. No? I remember when I was in college naman, kada isang subject ko, hindi bababa sa 3 teachers yung nagtuturo, depende sa specialization nila. Okay? So by the way, isa sa hindi nabanggit nila Sir Madge no during my introduction, I'm a medical technologist by profession, by the way. Okay? So ako po ay isang medtech. Okay, ang trabaho ko supposedly ay nasa loob ng isang hospital, sa isang laboratory, no, analyzing your body fluids. But right now, let's just say I follow my passion, not because I am you for passion, okay? But it's just so happen na mas gusto ko, mas love ko ang IT at I don't know, I have the skill to teach. Ayan. So you can add teachers here, for example. Let me add here my best friend, no, Jean Erwin Magno. Just click on add there. Okay, click on add. And then, tapos na po tayo sa pag-create ng ating class. Then automatically, you'll be redirected into your class team. Okay? So automatic kay class team, meron kang tinatawag na general channel. Alright. So, dilipat lang ako sa isang team for the sake of demo. So, nakagawa na tayo ng team. Okay, balik po tayo dito. So, you can click this all teams here or just click on this team para makita mo ulit yung listahan ng iyong mga teams. No? So, this one is staff team. This is a professional learning community team. Okay? And this one is, I think, a staff team as well. And everything here that you can see now are my class team. So, dito tayo sa Araling Panlipunan. Ayan. Okay? So, as you can see, dito sa Araling Panlipunan, I have now several channels. No? So, I can create several channels, no, dependent do sa topic, no, sa ating subject, halimbawa. So, you also have best practice, no, for teachers. Alam po natin, ang mga estudyante natin makukulit. Okay? So, pwede tayong gumawa, ito yung isang tip sa inyo, pwede tayong gumawa ng isang channel na meron na tinatawag na fun stuff. So, here students will, just post. They can post here stickers, they can post memes, ganyan. So, dito sila magkulitan, pwede. Okay? Para at least, we can separate yung mga kakulitan nila dun sa mas seryosong bagay or mga topic like kasaysayan ng mundo or kasaysayan ng Pilipinas. Also, in your channel, pwede ka rin gumawa ng groupings. No? So, mga teachers na mahilig sa groupings, okay, pwede tayong gumawa ng private channel. So, dalawa yung klase ng channel. You have your regular channel. Okay, ito yung mga open that everybody can access. And you have your group channel naman. Your private channel. So, paano gumawa ng channel? So, click lang natin yung ellipsis button here. Okay, this one. And then click on your add channel. Okay, and then pangalanan na yung channel. For example, Deped, halimbawa lang, di ba? And then click on add. So, dito sa baba, okay, makikita nyo may nakalagay standard channel or private channel. Okay, so kung gagawa po tayo ng grouping, halimbawa, or sa mga teachers, you wanted to just engage your class officers. No? So, I remember nung elementary ako, may class officers usually. And yung isang teacher ko, shout out po dun sa teacher ko ng grade 6. I hope you are watching, no, from all the way from Isabela, from Benito Saliven Isabela, si Ma'am Angelita Florentin. Ayan. Ayan. So this is where you can engage, you can create a private channel for your, so gawin na lang natin class officers. Okay, then click on next. And then i-add lang po natin dito yung mga pangalan, no, ng ating mga class officers. Ganyan. So pag nakapag-add na po kayo, just click on done and then, ayan. So makikita nyo na po dito. And then you can always, yun naman, add some more members kung kinakailangan. Okay, so that is the value of having your private channel. Okay? So kung sino lang po yung nandoon sa loob ng private channel, sila lang po yung may access dun sa lahat ng files, resources, mga posts, usapan, sila lang po. Unless you're going to add some more people inside or some more students inside. Okay? So pag-usapan natin, how are you going to prepare or to create your meetings? Okay, so yan. So i-schedule na po tayo ng virtual class. No? Mag-i-schedule na po tayo ng ating klase sa ating kalendaryo. So first, pwede po natin gawin dito sa loob ng channel. Like this one. No? For example, I already have a scheduled meeting in my nakalagay weekly class session in my channel, in my general channel. So pwede kong gawin yan inside the channel or pwede ko rin gawin yan sa calendar. So dito tayo sa calendar. So okay, if you can follow me here in the calendar or kung meron kayong nasa harap po kayo ng computer, pwede niyo po akong sundan. Okay? So here in my calendar, so nakita nyo, ang dami-dami na pong mga schedule, no? But right now, let me schedule, for example, schedule tayo for March. Okay, gagawa ako dito. I-click ko lang po. I will just click on my calendar here. Okay, kung saan yung gusto kong schedule, no? For example, MAPE, weekly meeting. Ayan. So optional po na mag-add tayo ng attendees kasi ang gagawin po natin ay ilalagay po natin siya sa isang channel. Okay? Or sa isang class team. So say for example, gagawin natin siyang March 3, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Isang oras. And then, syempre, i-schedule natin siya, di ba? So para hindi na po tayo pa ulit-ulit na mag-i-schedule, i-click lang po natin itong does not repeat. And then, i-click natin ang weekly. Okay, so weekly po magre-recur yung meeting. Alright, yan. So makikita nyo po yan sa inyong calendar, no? Also, you can customize this. Kung gusto nyo by monthly, di ba? Pwede nyo i-customize yan. So there are further customization in scheduling your meeting. Now, this is where you can add saan mo gustong i-post itong meeting na ito. So dahil nasa MAPE yan, dito tayo sa ginawa natin kanina, and put it in the general channel. Okay, so nasa general channel, makikita natin yan mamaya. And then, syempre maglalagay din po tayo ng message, no? So wag po tayong gumawa ng kalendaryo na wala man lang kahit anong message, no? So hi class, please join our weekly session. Okay? Thanks. There you go. Then click on send. Ayan. So once sent, makikita nyo po dito, nagpro-provision na po sa inyong kalendaryo. Okay? And then tignan natin dun sa MAPE class natin. Balik tayo sa Teams, dun sa MAPE class na ginawa natin kanina. This one. Click. And then makikita na po natin na naka-announce na po sa ating general channel yung ating calendar. Okay? So all they need to do is to join this meeting kapag time na po ng meeting, kapag time at araw na po. Now, tip po sa inyong mga teacher. This is very, very important. So, bear with me. No? So, punta tayo dito sa, again, weekly class. No? Balik tayo dito sa ginawa natin kanina. Ayan. So, weekly meeting. Okay? So, pagkatapos nyo pong ma-schedule, no? Kailangan natin i-edit yung meeting options. Okay, so dalawang way for you to edit your meeting options. I will show you the other one later. So i-edit ko po muna. Okay, i-edit po natin yung series. Alright, and nandito po yung tinatawag natin na meeting options. So natanong na po sa akin to kanina, no? Paano Sir Ufer, gawin yung mga estudyante ko as attendees lang para hindi sila makulit, hindi sila makapag-unmute, ganyan. So let me show you how are you going to do that. Okay? So click on the meeting options. Okay, yan, yung meeting options. And then you will be redirected into your browser. Aha, wait lang. Let me just, I think, okay. So alam ko na kung bakit. Tingnan natin kung kaya kong balikan natin yung ibang class na ini-schedule ko. Okay, so here. Just tignan ko lang po kung kaya ko pang i-edit since I think yan yung mahirap, nagkaka-conflict yung sandamakmak na accounts ko ng Microsoft Teams, no? Let me just click here, click on edit, edit series. Tignan natin. Meeting options. Copy link. Okay. Alam ko na kung bakit. No, I have several profiles in my meeting. Let me just get another with my another profile here. Ayan. Okay. So supposedly, okay, ganito yung maging itsura ng inyong meeting options. Wait for it. Ayan. Okay. So pag-click nyo po yun, so pwede pong right-click, copy link, or just click and open link. No? So nakalagay dyan, who can bypass the lobby? Okay. So kung ang lahat ng estudyante nyo ay merong .deped.gov.ph na domain, okay, they can bypass the lobby. Okay. Kung wala naman, okay, kailangan nyo pong i-admit sila isa-isa. Or, okay, for security purposes, wag po natin, okay, best practice, wag po natin i-click yung everyone. Okay, marami po tayong nakita ng mga reports dati, may mga sumisingit sa class na kung sino-sino. Okay, so please do not use everyone. So pwedeng nakalagay dyan, people in my trusted organizations, and guess, pwede, or better, only people in your organization. Okay? Or pwede rin naman only me. Pag only me as a teacher, kayo lang po ang makakapasok or makaka-bypass dun sa lobby. And then, you have to admit everyone for them to enter your virtual class. Okay? So right now, kiklik ko muna yung people in my organization and guess. And then, who can present? Ayan, ito po yung lagi nung tinatanong, no? So, papaano po na pigilan yung mga estudyante na mag-take over ng screen ko, ganyan. So, this is where you can do it, no? So, everyone, people in my organization, specific people, or only me. As a teacher, best practice gagawin natin is only me. Okay? Pag okay na po, ito pa ulit, yung isa. Nakikita nyo to? Allow attendees to unmute. Alright. So, kapag allow attendees to unmute, pag naka-turn on yan, ibig sabihin, your students can just unmute themselves at magsalita at magingay. So, for a teacher, pwede kong gawin, allow attendees to unmute. Ayan. So, ito-turn off ko po yan para hindi po sila makapag-unmute. So, you can also allow reactions. Yan po yung mga, mamaya papakita ko sa inyo yung reactions, no? Pagkatapos, click on save. Ayan. So, na-save na po natin. So, very, very important po sa isang meeting, okay, to update your meeting options. Okay? So, as a teacher, you also need to share your pre-read materials. Okay? Your pre-read materials can be a PowerPoint presentation. It can be on your class notebook. Ganyan. So, let me go on and show you where you can share your pre-read materials. Okay. So, here in your MAPE, for example, no, or balik na lang tayo sa ating araling panlipunan, halimbawa. Okay? So for you to share your pre-read materials, dito po sa ating post tab, sa ating general channel, no? So, ang inyong araling panlipunan, makikita nyo po lahat dito ng mga usapan ng inyong mga estudyante, di ba? You can, asan yung mga ibang usapan namin? So this is, by the way, a demo, no? Demo account. So nandyan lahat. So di pwede tayong dito mag-usap, no? Ayan, so nakita niyo naman po yung aking mga estudyante ko, 'di ba? So nag-submit sila ng kanilang mga ideas, 'di ba? So this is where you can post your announcement, no? So right now, what I can do is actually go onto the file section. Okay? This is where you can upload your files, no, for you to share or collaborate. So here on the class materials, dito po natin dapat ilagay yung ating mga pre-read materials, yung ating mga presentations. Bakit? In your class materials folder, lahat po ng ilalagay po natin dito ay read-only. Ibig sabihin, kapag po gustong i-edit ng ating mga estudyante, they will not be able to edit your files here. So let me go on and add a demo file. Okay, so mag-a-add lang po ako ng demo file. Hanap lang po ako. Let me just... Okay, so halimbawa dito, ayan. So, pwede kayong mag-drag and drop ng file, no? And then it will be uploaded here. Okay? So, yan. So, here, when they click it, when they open it, mag-open yan automatic sa Microsoft Teams because Microsoft Teams is also connected in PowerPoint online. So ganyan po yung magiging itsura ng iyong presentation. So wala pong laman. This is just for the sake of demo. Okay, so lahat po ng ilalagay natin dito sa class materials ay, okay, hindi po nila ma-edit. Okay, can they delete it? Yes, they have the ability. I think they have the ability to delete it. So mamaya tignan natin kung kaya nilang i-delete. Okay, on the side of your students naman. Okay, the only way they can do is for them to edit that file is download and edit. So hindi po nila may edit automatically. Outside your class materials, kapag naglagay ka dyan, okay, they can delete, they can edit, they can modify the file outside class materials. Okay. So again, best practice for your class materials, ilagay po natin dito sa class materials folder. Okay? Automatic po yan sa isang team. When you create it in a class team, may class material po yan. Okay? So yan. So how are you going to share your pre-read materials? So pwede po siyang ganito. So click on share. Okay? Dito sa ellipsis button and then click on wala siya. Okay? So, copy link. Ayan, copy link po tayo. And then click on Microsoft Teams. Okay, so may dalawa, SharePoint at Microsoft Teams. So piliin natin yung Microsoft Teams. Then click on copy. Okay, and then balik po tayo sa General Channel sa Post tab. And then let's create an announcement. For you to create an announcement, ganito kalaki siya. Makikita nyo, di ba? Very subtle yung kanyang label. No? So, click natin yan. And then dito sa baba, right, this one, let's click the Format tab and then makikita nyo dito, click on the drop down and click on Announcement. Okay, and then type a headline. So, pre-read materials, for example. Ayan. So, access the file in the following link. Okay. And then, paste natin yan. So, sorry, ganyan talaga kahaba. Okay, and then, pwede rin tayo mag-choose ng illustration. Kung ayaw nyo ng kulay, okay, for example, best practice, pwede kayong gumamit ng mga illustrations na ganito. And then, makikita nyo, may mga icons, ganyan, may mga pictures. So, pag pre-read materials, pwede nyong gamitin. Ito lagi yung gagamitin nyo for pre-read materials para program natin yung mga bata na pag may ganyan na announcement, it's actually a pre-read material. So, click on done. Okay? And click on send. Yan. Now, pag click nila yan, okay, automatic they will be redirected in your PowerPoint presentation for them to read the pre-read materials. Okay? So, okay na tayo sa step 1, no? Ang haba na, step 1 pa lang, di ba? So, next, baka medyo bilisan natin. So, for you to make a test call, do, so, turo ko lang, for you to make a test call in Microsoft Teams, okay, ganito ang gawin natin. Go on here in your profile, okay, and then go to your settings. Here in the settings, punta tayo sa devices and then click on make a test call. So hindi ko na siya gagawin, but ang gagawin ng test call, it will record, it will allow you to record quickly, siguro mga 10 seconds recording, and then papakinggan nyo po kung clear po yung inyong boses. Ayan. So that's how you're going to make a test call. So next, so before your class or at the start of your class, okay, so magjo-join na po tayo ng meeting, ha? Ayan, so isi-simulate po natin siya. So ito po yung schedule natin na ginawa, di ba? So let's click on this schedule and then click on, sandali lang. Ayan. Let me just go on here and in my calendar. Okay, and then click on join. Okay, let's click on join. And then automatic, ito po yung makikita natin. Yan. So, I can change my background filter before anything else, no? So, bakit importante na mag-change mo tayo ng background filter? So, tignan ko lang kung kaya ko pang gawin yung integrated camera. So, it's not working because I'm using my camera in my in StreamYard as of the moment. Pero kapag naka-turn on yan, you can change your background filter into blur or kung ano pa man yung mga background filter na available. Bakit importante ang pag-change ng background filter? Nakita nyo, if nakikita nyo yung mga ibang reporter, ganyan, may mga dumadaan na pusa sa likod, may dumadaan na tao sa likod, di ba? So, ang pangit tignan, maraming distraction sa likod mo. So, you need to change your background filter. Okay? So, pwedeng, say for example, since it's a classroom, so sa Microsoft Teams, maraming mga preset background na tinatawag. No? So, pwede nyo i-select yan. Okay? Pag selected na, okay? And then automatic, makakapag-join ka na or yung background filter mo will be implemented already. Okay? So, pag tapos na, just click on computer audio there and then click on join now. Ayan. Okay? So, naka-join na po ako. Let me just mute.
Hello, Sir Ufer. Mukhang naka-mute po kayo. Wala pong audio.
Ayan na nga bang sinasabi ko. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Ayan. So, actually, hindi ko yata magagawa yung demo na yon for me to... Let me just use my... ayan. So, tignan natin ha. Hopefully, gagana po ito. Okay, so this is the same demo tenant. Sorry for that. Ayan, salamat po, Sir Much, for monitoring, no? So, join lang po ulit ako. Okay, this is my weekly class session. Click on join. Okay, so as a teacher, no? Can you still hear me naman? Sir Madge?
Yes, sir. Malinaw. Loud and clear.
Malinaw, malinaw. Okay, okay. So I think, let me just go back here in my teacher demo. Ayan. So tingnan po natin. Let me just load it again. Okay, may mga siguro features lang na hindi ko mapapakita sa inyo since I'm using the web version of Microsoft Teams as of the moment for me to do demo. Okay? So as you can see here, meron akong 3 estudyante. Ayan. Okay? Magja-join pa po ako ng isa kasi kailangan kong mag-demo ng breakout rooms mamaya. To. So, salit lang po. Okay. So, during your class, okay, so napakita ko sa inyo, I think yung how are you going to customize your background. So, you can also do, right, yung at mention na tinatawag. So, pwede po tayo mag-at mention sa ating mga estudyante. Let me just join my other student here para 4 na po sila. Ayan. Okay, so I have here 4 students. So, mahirap. 2 laptop yung gamit ko, pero kailangan natin gawin para mapakita ko sa inyo yung ibang features ni Microsoft Teams. So, as you can see, kanina, inayos natin yung meeting option, di ba? So, yung meeting option, nakalagay doon, allow attendees to unmute, tapos naka-turn off siya, di ba? So, here, yung mga ating estudyante, automatic naging attendees na po sila. Ako lang po yung presenter. Alright? And then, lahat po sila ay hindi po makapag-unmute. So kung nakikita niyo po yung microphone icon nila, let me just zoom that in. Ayan. Okay, so yung microphone icon nila, pero parang naka-black siya na ganon. So ibig sabihin, kahit anong pindot po nila ng unmute, hindi po sila makakapag-unmute o makakapagsalita during the class. Okay, so pwede nyo gawin yon in your meeting. Okay? Also, let me just check if I can. Ayan. All right. So here, as a meeting organizer, as the teacher, kung gusto ko na po silang magsalita lahat, ganyan, I can actually click allow attendees to unmute. Ayan. So when I click allow attendees to unmute, okay, lahat po sila, pwede na po silang mag-unmute at magsalita. Okay, so pag may mga recitation, ganyan, but best practice, okay, wag na nating, uh, let's not allow them to unmute. And ang best practice ay gamitin ang tinatawag na, okay, raise your hand. Okay, so as you can see here, yung aking dalawang estudyante is already raising their hand. No? As a teacher, okay, makikita ko yan, okay, that I have students here. So magkakaroon ng notification dito sa participants, alright, na merong nag-raise ng hand. So kapag nag-raise ng hand, for example, si Wilfredo Maribago, di ba? I can actually engage him and, pwedeng isa-isa. No? I can actually click on the ellipsis button here and click allow to unmute. So, and then I will recognize my student and then I will allow them and mag-unmute na siya automatic. So as you can see, nakita nyo, may isang naka-raise hand pero naka-block yung mic. Meron ding isang naka-raise hand pero pwede na siyang mag-unmute. So you can do that in Microsoft Teams. No? Pwedeng isa-isa. Pag natawag mo na, tapos na yung recitation niya, you can actually click this one again and lower their hand. Okay, as a teacher, pwede ka rin gumawa ng ganon. You can do so by lowering their hand para hindi na po siya nakikita dun sa notification. So I can do that as well to Adela Bartolome, lower your hand. Yan. So you can do that in engaging your students. So ano pa yung nakakalimutan ko? We go back here. Okay. So hindi ko na po napakita yung admitting the people to the lobby because this is a channel meeting. No? So kapag channel meeting, automatic they can just join their meeting. They can just join your class in your meeting. Now here, okay, as a teacher, pwede po tayong mag-start na mag-record ng ating meeting. Okay, so I'll start recording here. Ayan, so magre-record po si teacher. Alright, so while doing the meeting, makikita nyo po there should be a status there. Ayan. So magre-record po. So bakit po importante na mag-record tayo ng meeting? Very important po na mag-record tayo ng meeting kasi po para po may mabalikan yung ating mga estudyante. Okay? So perhaps naiisip nyo, bakit pa ako magre-record? Na-deliver ko naman na. So ito po ay tulong po sa ating mga estudyante. Kailangan po nating mag-record para at least when they will ask you question, you can always direct them to the meeting recording rather than sagot kayo ng sagot. Okay, so yun po yung isang best practice. Do record your meeting, but you have to inform your students. You have to inform, kahit nasa webinar po kayo, ganyan, kahit ibang, not really student, no? Co-teachers natin yung kasama dun sa ating meeting. When you're going to record, very, very important, kailangan nyo pong i-inform sila that the meeting is recorded. Okay? So, yan. So, by the way, lahat ng attendees, hindi po sila pwedeng mag-record ng meeting. Yan. Only the teacher, only the organizer. Okay. So, we are now doing the recording. Saan napupunta yung recording, Ufer? Okay, mamaya ipapakita ko sa inyo saan siya napupunta. Okay, so, I'll stop the recording now. Ayan. Okay. So there you go. Tapos na po tayo mag-record. Halimbawa, tapos na yung ating klase. Let me just go there and present content with the attendees, see student faces. So pakita natin, how are you going to present your content with your attendees? Kalimitan na tanong sa amin, usually when we do training in Microsoft Teams, Ufer, papaano natin ipe-present yung isang video? Paano ma-include yung system audio? So, this is how you do it. So for you to present, click open the share tray, this one, or present. And then say, for example, tingnan po natin kung kaya po nating i-share, ha? Desktop or window. So it can be an application window, okay? Or it can be a Microsoft Edge. So sorry, I'm using the web version of my Microsoft Teams. Okay, kasi nawawala yung audio when I'm going to join in using the pero sige, sandali lang. Mag-experiment lang ako saglit. Saglit lang. Just give me uh, 1 minute just to experiment on the Microsoft Teams app. Let me just close this. Okay, try kong mag-join the session using my... Let me know, sir, pag nawala ako, ha? Microphone. Ayan. Okay, tignan natin kung gagana siya. Okay, let me click join now here. Nawala po ba? Can you still hear me? Ayan, I think...
Yes. Okay po, Mr. Hubert.
Ayan. Yes. Okay, so ito na. So hindi ko na ginagamit yung web version para mas maganda yung desktop version yung gamitin natin. Kasi mas maraming feature. Okay, so I have here my 4 students. All right? So what I can do, okay, yan. So mawala na yata ako. Sandali lang. Let me just okay. So let me just play a video. Do kung magpe-play yung video, let me open a video here. Video, and then say for example, this video, this is Minecraft. So by the way, kasama rin po, segue lang, kasama po ang Minecraft Education Edition sa subscription po ng Deped for Office 365. No? So lahat po ng estudyante, lahat po ng teacher magkakaroon po ng Minecraft Education Edition. So if this is the, just mute this one para lang, if this is the video na gusto nating i-share, okay, para sa isang teacher, ganito ang gawin natin. Okay, para ma-share po yung audio, no? So click natin yung share content. Okay? And then bago mo i-select yung content na i-share mo, for example, nasaan na yung ating Minecraft? I think this one, okay? So, i-click po muna natin yung include computer sound. Para lahat po ng computer sound, even the notification, ganyan, maririnig po ng mga bata. So, that's how you're going to share your content using, okay, Microsoft Teams. So, kailangan, kung gusto nyo marinig nila yung video nyo, click include computer sound. Okay, so medyo hindi ko lang magawa ito dahil nga nagsisimulate lang po tayo. Okay, so ganun po. That's how you're going to include your computer sound in Microsoft Teams if you're going to share your a video or an audio or a music, for example. Okay, next would be, just go back here. Aha, eto na po. Breakout rooms. All right, so this is new, something new. I think wala pang 2 months ago. Okay, na-introduce si breakout rooms. So, most of the time, gumagawa tayo ng groupings, no? Group discussion. And how are we going to do that? Rather than each of them will disconnect in the room and then gagawa sila ng private chat, ganyan, you can actually create a breakout room. By the way, yung private chat, okay, yung chat capability ni Microsoft Teams, no? Kasi may nagsabi kaya yung limits ni Microsoft Teams. If you're going to do your private chat, let me just go back here. Dito, pag gumawa kayo ng group chat, ang maximum, okay, maximum na participants, okay, participants for your group chat, okay, group private chat is 250. Okay, so yan. So balik tayo dun sa call. So sumegway lang po ako. So here, this is your breakout rooms. Okay, by the way, kaka-introduce lang yung reactions, no? So your students can actually, let me just check kung pwede silang magkaroon ng reactions dito. Hindi pwede. No? So gamit ko yung web browser. So here, pwede silang, say, mag-heart, diba? Pwede silang pumalakpak, pwede silang magtumawa, ganyan. So they can add reactions during your class. Okay? So ito na po yung ating breakout rooms. So pag-click nyo po ng breakout rooms, okay, so you can do automatically or you can do it manually. So pag manually, kung meron na po sila talagang rooms, so manual nyo, isa-isa nyo pong ilalagay kung sino yung mga member ng rooms. But here, gagawin nating automatic, dahil 4 lang yung aking estudyante, I can click 2 rooms. Here, I can select 2 rooms. All right, create rooms. Okay, and then magka-create po siya ng rooms. Makikita nyo po dito. Ayan. And close pa po yung room, di ba? So pag start na po natin ng group discussion, ganyan, I can now start rooms. Okay, and then makikita po natin dito, kayo na lang po, si teacher na lang po ang matitira dito sa call. Okay, lahat po ng estudyante will be moved to their breakout rooms. Ayan. So, as you can see, leaving the call na po. Ayan, ako na lang po ang natira. Okay, at nandito na po sila sa kanilang mga breakout rooms. Now, as a teacher, pwede po akong mag-jump into the breakout room. So, pupunta ako sa breakout room number 1, number 2, pwede ko pong gawin yon. I will just click on this ellipsis button here. Okay, and then click on join room. Pag magjo-join room po ako, gagawa po siya ng bagong window, and then kami na lang pong tatlo ni Adela at saka ni Susana yung kasama sa breakout room. Okay? And then I can just leave this room here. Babalik po ako dito. Pwede rin po akong pumunta sa kabilang breakout room. Okay? So I can monitor them. Pwede akong mag-jump, no? Into breakout rooms. So here, nandito naman ako kay Alfredo tsaka kay Wilfredo. Okay? So that's how are you going to create your breakout rooms. Okay? So I hope nakuha nyo po. So again, no, in the breakout rooms, ganun lang po siya kabilis. And then kapag tapos na po yung breakout room, tapos na po yung, say, binigyan sila ng 10 minutes to discuss, you can actually click close rooms. Ayan. And then pag na-close na po yung room, babalik na po lahat ng inyong mga estudyante dito po sa main call. Okay? Okay po ba yun? So yan. So let me know if you have questions. Let me just see the comments here. Alright, so medyo madami na po, natabunan na po yata, but kindly let me know, Sir Madge, if may mga questions na kailangan nating sagutin. Alright, so here, okay, I will just click X there, and then supposedly magre-resume na po yung aking class. Ayan, so nandito na po sila ulit sa ating main room. Okay, yun po. Ganun po ang gumawa ng breakout rooms. Again, makikita nyo po ito, itong icon na to. Okay, click nyo lang po yan, and then you can actually recreate the rooms. You can have room settings here. So makikita nyo po yan, no? That's how you're going to create your breakout room. So you can add some more rooms. So for example, may mga kumabol na estudyante dun sa klase, you can add some room and then go on, and they will be automatically be added into your breakout room. Okay? All right. Next would be, so after nito, we'll be having a quick break. Okay, quick break lang. After naman, no? After the class, pag natapos na po yung ating discussion, ano po yun naman yung mga gagawin natin? Okay, so una sa lahat, okay, let's tell our students tapos na po yung ating class. Okay, but before, okay, ito, di ba sabi ko sa inyo kanina, tuturuan ko kayo. Yes po.
Yes, sir, but before singit lang namin, Sir Ufer, kasi may question tayo. Sir Ariel, pa-post nga yung question sa atin. Naka-flash na kanina.
Naka-flash na. Sorry, hindi ko na ma-monitor, no?
It's okay. Ayan. So, from Sir Julius Cancino, why is it that the whiteboard session is not shown on the meeting recording?
On the meeting recording. So, to be honest, no, hindi ko pa ginagamit ang whiteboard session. Pero usually your whiteboard, no, mapupunta siya dun sa ating whiteboard app. No? So try natin. Let's create, let's record now. Mag-simulate tayo. Okay, let me record this class again. Okay, and then let me share my whiteboard. Okay? Ayan. So, by the way, yung whiteboard is very useful, no, para sa ating mga teacher na nagtuturo ng, for example, mathematics. Diba? So, tignan natin if it's record. So, you can collaborate or you can present. Okay? So, kung gusto nyo kayo lang po yung magsusulat, no, kayo just do present with whiteboard. And then say, magsulat po tayo 2x plus y, halimbawa, equals 4. Alright. So as you can see here, pwede rin po yung i-open sa application, no? Yung inyong whiteboard. So may sarili pong Windows 10 application si whiteboard. Okay? And then once done, stop po natin yung recording and let's see if it will be recorded. So mamaya tignan natin, no? So I haven't tried yet. Hindi ko pa nakikita na ang whiteboard pala ay hindi kasama. Apologies for that, but we are now simulating para masagot natin yung question. Okay? So dismiss muna. Okay, so let me go on again here. All right? So balik lang po ako dun, how are you going to export your attendance? So reminder to export your attendance before you end the call. Okay? Pag sinabi natin, okay class, tapos na po ang ating class. Okay? Before you even leave or end the call, just click on this ellipsis button here and click download attendance list. Okay? When you download the attendance list, okay, again reminder, wag nyo pong i-end yung call, okay, na hindi nyo pa na-download yung attendance list kasi magma-manual po kayo pag ganun ang ginawa natin. So pag nakuha nyo po yung attendance list, okay, ganito po yung magiging itsura niya. Ayan. Okay, so pupunta po sa downloads folder and then makikita nyo po dito anong oras po nag-join, anong oras nag-left ng meeting, ganyan. So you can see everyone here. Okay? May late pa o late ka, 'di ba? Late ka Adela, 'di ba? So you can see anong oras sila nag-join at nag-leave ng class. Okay? So makikita niyo diyan. Okay? So that's your attendance.
That's
Okay.
good, Sir Ufer, na meron na siyang built-in. Unlike sa iba na meron pang add-ons or kailangan mo pang mag-download. So, so MS Teams ay nandyan na pala.
Yeah, nandyan na po siya. Automatic po. So, si teacher lang po ang makakakita niyan. Only the meeting organizer. Pag hindi po kayo ang meeting organizer, hindi niyo po makikita tong button na to. Okay? So, yan. Next would be, I think,
Sir Ufer, na-curious lang ako. Sa web po, meron din ganyan or sa application lang po?
Meron din po sa web. Okay? If you're using the web application, you can also download the attendance list using your web app. Okay?
Sir Ariel, may question ata tayo, Sir Ufer, bago lang tayo mag-next.
Bakit wala pong change background sa akin? I'm using laptop. Depende po ba ito sa klase ng Core i ng laptop? You may need to update, update your Microsoft Teams, baka lang po hindi updated. Minsan din po, kung sobrang luma na po yung laptop, wag naman. Baka hindi niya ma-include yung feature na yon. But supposedly, it's automatically, pwede po tayo mag-change ng background. Okay? So
ayan,
next,
so sabi ni Sir Ufer ni Miss Grace, wow, ang galing naman.
Thank you, ma'am. Ayan. So pwede na kayo mag-download ng attendance, di ba? Now, let's take a look. Okay, ito pa. Another tip for you, my dear teachers. Huwag lang po tayong mag-leave the meeting pag natapos na po yung class. Okay? As a teacher, you have the capability to, pag-click nyo po yung drop-down button na ito, may nakalagay na end meeting. When you click leave meeting, lahat po ng mga estudyante po natin ay matitira sa loob ng meeting. So, ibig sabihin, diba, pwede silang magchismisan doon, maglaro, whatever. No? So, best practice for you to do that is to end the meeting. Kailangan nyo pong i-end yung meeting. No? Huwag pong leave meeting lang. Okay, you need to end the meeting here. Okay, click on end. Alright, para po madi-disconnect po lahat ng ating mga estudyante. Now, let's take a look on the recording here. Alright, so this is the recording. No? So, automatic po na channel meeting, yung recording po natin ay mapupunta po dun sa kung saan channel natin in-schedule yung ating meeting. So, here I have here meeting. Pupunta po yan automatic sa Microsoft Stream. Let me just get my other profile here. Ayan. Let me just click that. And then load it in Microsoft Stream. Tignan po natin kung hindi nga sumasama yung whiteboard. Mukhang hindi nga. So, babalikan kita, sir, dyan sa tanong mo na yan. Chat me, ganyan, para po makita natin saan mo napupunta yung whiteboard. Okay? So, yan. So best way for you to do that if you're using um Microsoft Teams is to use the whiteboard app dito, and then you share your screen using your whiteboard para po ma-record siya. Yun po muna yung ating solution for now. So may solution naman para ma-record mo po yung whiteboard is to use your whiteboard application. So by the way, whiteboard is available in your Microsoft Store. So punta lang sa Microsoft Store and then use whiteboard, download whiteboard, and then dito po natin gagawin yung ating lecture. Okay? Share po yung screen para po ma-record po natin. Ayan. Alright. So next would be, so again, no, yung ating meeting recording can be accessed, okay, in Microsoft Stream or nandito po siya sa inyong channel. So for you to access your Microsoft Stream, my dear teachers and students, pwedeng dalawa. So you can you can just click on this ellipsis button here and then click on Stream. Okay? So yan, makikita nyo po dito yung watch list nyo supposedly. Pero dahil wala, okay, pakiclick lang po itong button na to for you to go to the web version of your Microsoft Stream. Okay, and then makikita nyo po dito yung inyong content. Ayan. So nandito po lahat yung recording. Okay? So lahat po, kung yung sasabihin po natin, yung mga estudyante ko po ba, UFER, ay ma-access nila yung mga recording sa stream. Basta po member sila ng channel, member po sila ng class nyo. They can just go into the web version of your Microsoft Stream here. Okay? And then they can access all the recording of the class. Okay? Ganun po siya. Alright? So yan, nandito po lahat yung ating mga recording. Okay. Next would be how to access your recording, student pulse. Ayan. So for you to create student pulse, meron akong dalawang ituturo sa inyo. Okay, last na to and then we'll have a break. Okay? Balik tayo dito sa Microsoft Teams. Join lang ulit po ako ng class. Let me just, wait lang. Discard po natin. Let me just go to my calendar here and rejoin my class. Okay. And then, custom setup, tignan ko lang po, baka, ayan. So, okay naman, and then click join. And then I can join back my students. Okay. Pakita ko lang po sa inyo, how are you going to create your pulse or your engage your students, no? So here, dito po sa baba, mukhang hindi ko siya magagawa dito. Naka-hide po siya, but supposedly there should be an option here for you to add a quick Microsoft Forms. So hindi ko alam bakit naka-hide siya. But you can do, what you can do is, that's one. No? You can create a quick Microsoft Forms poll there. Or you can actually edit the series here. And, okay, so kung gusto nyo naman gumawa ng, bakit hindi ko siya magawa? One moment. We just close that there and then, let me just edit this. Wala pa din. Supposedly, I should have one. So yan yung yan yung nangyayari kapag nag-live demo ka, no? But supposedly, yes, you can create a quick poll kagaya ng ganitong itsura. Okay, pakita ko lang po sa inyo. Yan, itong itsura na to. Okay, this quick poll here. So I can actually create a quick poll dito sa aking conversations tab. So click nyo lang po itong forms na to. Okay, and then you can actually create a quick poll question for your students. Okay, so sabihin lang natin, naintindihan nyo ba ang lesson? Okay, and then let's add yes, no. Okay, then click on save, and then click on send. And then your students will see your poll here. Okay, so they can just answer your poll in your Microsoft Teams. Okay, So yan. So I think I'm okay now with a quick break. And before that, let's just go back to Mentimeter here. Okay? And sagutin lang natin, para lang din may engagement ako, no? So, kumusta naman po kayo dyan? Let me just present this. Pakisagot lang po ito. Okay? Quick lang, isang answer lang to. Isang tanong lang. Okay? Go on and answer. Nasaan na yung aking question sa Menti? Okay. Ayan. Type of team to create if you want to collaborate with fellow teachers. Okay, so ano po ba yung type ng team na yan? Will it be a class team? Will it be a PLC team or a staff team? Okay, so napag-usapan natin yan kaninang gumagawa po tayo ng ating team. Okay, so supposedly you have, yes, that's correct. Okay, automatic yan. Sorry, 15 seconds lang pala, no? So hindi ko na-adjust yung time. But that's the type of team when you want to collaborate with your fellow teachers, you need to create a PLC team. For example, lock session, ganyan, sharing of resources. So you need to start creating your PLC team. All right, so Sir Marge, okay na po ako. We can take a quick break for announcements, ganyan. Ayan. Ay, andyan na pa si Madam Grace.
Wow. So, nakakatuwa, Sir, for yung na-share po ninyo na mga na-discover din natin na bago at may mga natuwa ako dun sa mga reaction din. Yung reaction as a student that they can react and then the attendance that you can just download na hindi mo kailangang magpa-fill out ulit ng forms kasi automatic mada-download mo na agad.
Yes. Ayan.
Yeah.
How about you, Sir
Nakakatuwa
Ariel?
nga
Miss
po.
Grace?
Ang daming questions, ang daming comments. The comment section is really engaged this week. So, super amazing kasi nga parang kahit ako ang tagal ko na sa Microsoft, pero every week whenever I attend these sessions, I learn a little something from the speaker. So, nakakatuwa, Yufer. Ang dami mong tips and techniques.
Yan. So, syempre, pag matagal mo nang ginagamit, di ba?
How about you, Sir
marami ka
Ariel?
na
Ano yung
discover.
natuwa? Saan ka na-amaze today?
Ako naman ako sa breakout sessions talaga. Yung breakout sessions, lalo na sa mga,
Breakout session.
hindi lang kasi sa classroom to tayo, mga nagbibigay tayo ng ating mga webinar, no? So kung gusto natin na gamitin ang ating breakout sessions, pwede. Team lang natin sila, halimbawa yung isa sa ganitong topic, sa isa ganitong topic. Yan. Tsaka yung pag-raise ng hand, tsaka pagpababa ng kamay ng mga bata, no? Parang nasa classroom din. No?
Yes, and what's good about this session din natin, Sir Ariel, Miss Grace, and Sir Jufers, that may papakita natin in action. Halimbawa nga, may request ang ating webinar participants na, Sir, why not hindi ganito? Bakit sa akin hindi nag-work? And then, hindi natin talaga para lang masabi na it's good, try natin na next time. Ngayon, as in ngayon, in action, ipinakita sa atin ni Sir Uber. And then, meron namang senior si Sir na solution, just in case nga na hindi so nakakatuwa yung session natin this morning.
Yeah. So thank you for those feedback. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, may question tayo from Anna Bakar. Kung gusto nila magkaroon ng copy ng teaching video, pwede bang i-download yun ng mga students?
What do you mean copy ng teaching video? Etong ginagawa natin or
siguro
yung...
after
okay.
Recording,
Okay, so kindly share back my screen. Kung ganon, kung gusto nilang magkaroon ng copy nung recording, tama? Recording ng klase. Yun ba yung question, sir?
I think.
Okay. So again, let's go here to your ayan. Okay, punta tayo dito sa ellipsis button here. Click on stream. And then, syempre hindi natin makikita lahat dito, no? So, kailangan natin i-click this one to Microsoft Stream para ma-launch natin yung um, web version ng inyong Microsoft Stream. Okay. Oops. Napunta sa kabilang profile. Ito siya. Sorry. Ayan. So usually nandito lahat yung recording. So kung member po kayo, member po yung class, yung isang estudyante sa isang class, they can always download it, no? And by the way, ito po yung maganda. Yung Microsoft Stream po, meron po yung tinatawag na mobile version. So available po yan sa iOS and Android version. So you can download that and then log in lang po kayo using your Office 365 account. And then you can see yung mga listahan po um, ng inyong recorded videos. Then you can download. Para kang imagine mo yung Netflix. Ganyan, 'di ba? Pwede kang make it offline, no, to download it offline para para pag wala kang internet, you can watch it again. You can do that as well in Microsoft Stream. So just go on
Wow.
and in your Play Store and App Store, i-download niyo po si Microsoft Stream sa inyong mga cellphone, no? And then log in with your Microsoft 365 account and that's it. Pwede niyo pong i-download. Also, kung halimbawa, sasabihin natin, Ufer kasi yung mga estudyante ko, yung iba, wala pa silang Microsoft 365 account, hindi pa nila natanggap, it's still under
Mm-mm.
distribution. Ang pwede pong gawin ni teacher is to download the video. Okay, ida-download niya po yung video and then ilagay po natin siya dito sa files section. I-upload lang po
Oh,
natin.
okay.
Yan. So magkakaroon po ng recordings dito, 'di ba? Actually automatic
Mm-mm.
na. Ayan na po yung recording natin, oh. Okay, by the way pala, before, okay, this is something new. Okay? I
Mm,
think na-implement lang last month. Automatic po yung mga recording na po natin pupunta na po dito sa file section. Okay?
nice.
So
Awesome.
lahat po ng recording ng meeting natin, yung ginawa natin dito sa channel, pupunta po siya dito sa file section. Okay? With date, nandyan na po lahat yung date and everything, makikita nyo po lahat dito. Ayan. So
Awesome.
no need na po. So, but yes, students can actually download. Just go to the file section, my dear students, go to the recordings, and then you can actually download may download link po, the recording if needed. Okay?
Yes. Thank you, Sir Ufer, for sharing that. So we hope na nasagot yung question ng ating participant. And yun nga, no, we hope na lahat talaga ng mga learners natin ay matanggap na nila ang kanilang Office 365. And
Yes.
syempre, Sir Ufer,
Yeah.
papagpahingahin ka muna namin. Time check, it's 10:30. Would want or also our participants na inom-inom din ng water. Quick
Yes.
go to your nearest kitchen, kuha ng baso ng tubig at magpahinga muna. Si Sir Ufer din, baka kailangan din natin ng water din kasi nararamdaman namin, Sir, yung energy mo talagang ang
Yes.
hirap na. Di ba, Miss Grace, sabi natin, nasa momentum si Sir Ufer. Sige,
Yes.
tuloy-tuloy
Ayan.
natin. So, sige po. Miss Grace, you have any announcement po para sa ating habang nagbe-break po tayo? Thank you.
Yes, for sure. I definitely have an announcement. So let me share my screen. Kung napanood niyo po kami last week, so nag-share din po kasi kami no na meron pong upcoming big event si Microsoft. It's called the Microsoft Education Exchange. So let me know if you see my screen. Yes, Sir Madge, kita na po. Ayan. So, yan. Every year kasi what Microsoft does is we actually gather educators around the world wherein we, recognize our educators and schools who truly innovate and who want to show best practices. So for the past, let's say, I think 10 years ago, no, this event is usually done on site wherein we, go to a country and then we fly all of our educators and schools there. So because of the pandemic, we have opted to actually make the education exchange a virtual event. And for the first time ever, we are opening this to the public. So we are inviting all schools, educators, staffs, and both teaching and non-teaching to register for the upcoming education exchange. This is our biggest and most fun event for the year. So save your virtual seat by going to e2.eventcore.com. So you need to register using your own email addresses. And then from there, you can actually build your own agenda. So kung school head man kayo or kung teaching personnel man kayo or division personnel, pwede po kayong pumili ng tracks na relevant sa inyo. So again, this is our biggest, most fun, and it's a free event. So please invite all of your fellow teachers and school staff to join this event. So abangan nyo po yan. This will stream at March 24 to 26, 2021 online. And marami po siyang replays, saka sakali pong hindi nyo po kayang sabayan yung live dahil sa ating oras. Okay? Yan. So number 1, that's E2. Number 2, again, for all of the teachers who are watching today, we would like to let you know that at Microsoft, we have a free portal that we have curated and designed for all of you. It's called the Microsoft Educator Center. This is our website wherein we host all of our training resources, materials, lesson plans, and information for all of you to access anytime as long as you have your own time and your own connection. So just to let you know, this is our biggest investment in terms of teacher resources and teacher professional development. And this is the website. So just go to education.microsoft.com, register using your own email address. So yung kung meron po kayong Office 365 sa Deped, pwede nyo po siyang gamitin dito to register. And or if meron po kayong any Microsoft email like at Outlook or at Hotmail or at live.com. So this is a favorite resource of our teachers kasi napakarami pong training materials dito. May mga learning pathways din po. At ang kagandahan po ng website natin is tuwing nakakatapos po tayo ng isang course, meron pong assessment. Pag nakapasa po tayo sa assessment, automatically you earn points and you earn a digital certificate named after you, signed by our Vice President for Education, Mr. Anthony Salcito. So let me show to you a sample certificate that you can earn if you take courses and, complete learning pathways in your website. So one of the most popular certificates that educators love to earn is the Microsoft Innovative Educator Certificate. So if you earn your first 1,000 points in our website, automatically you'll be recognized as a Microsoft Certified Educator or a Certified MIE. So siguro narinig nyo na tong term na to. And yun nga, as I've mentioned earlier, if you register using your real name and your legal name, then automatically the website will help you encode your digital certificate personalized to your name. So kagaya po, sample po ng shown on screen. Okay, again, I repeat, for all teachers and non-teaching educators, the website is at education.microsoft.com. This is 100% free. And nasa inyo po yan kung ano pong oras or what time would you want to allot for you to learn and advance your professional development. Okay, so, and then lastly, I would like to announce, na-mention nga po kanina ni Sir Ariel at ni Tutor Madge na magpapatuloy po ang ating webinar sessions this March. And in celebration of International Women's Month, ang theme po natin for March ay STEM Heroes. So for the month of March, we will be featuring female speakers to talk about STEM and the importance of STEM and how can we inspire more young women to take up STEM. So para po sa ating first Saturday, which is on March 6, we will be having Miss Tala de los Santos, a renowned speaker, to join us para po sa ating kick-off ng International Women's Month. So, abangan nyo po yan. Buong month ng March, we will be featuring an all-female speaker cohort po. So, yan. March 6 po. Okay, so again, yung aking 3 announcements po ay number 1, register po kayo sa E2. Number 2, mag-register po kayo sa aming libreng portal sa education.microsoft.com. And number 3, save the date po, March 6, same time, 9 a.m. Dito rin po sa Deped EdTech Unit, mag-stream ang ating STEM Heroes. So back to you, Sir Madge.
STEM Heroes!
Yes. Excited
Ang
tayo
ganda
dyan,
ng
Sir
pangalan,
Ariel.
di ba? STEM Heroes.
Yes.
Yes.
Galing. Excited na kami dyan. Parang kamag-anak mo ata, Sir Ariel.
We'll get to
De los
know.
Santos.
Malalaman natin yan.
Nakaalaman tayo next week.
Yes, so talagang excited tayo at talagang itong ating mga next or succeeding sessions ay talagang handog namin para sa kababaihan dahil we would want to recognize all the efforts, all the sacrifices, all the love na natatanggap natin Hindi lamang sa mga nanay, sa ate, sa ating mga katrabahong mga babae, sa inyong mga minamahal. So talagang partners natin yan. Tama, Sir Ariel? Ayun, saan? Kumakain na. So, I think ready na ang si Sir Yuper.
Doon sa STEM Heroes, ini-invite na natin lahat ng mga schools natin na may STEM, especially mga nag-offer ng STEM. Yung ating mga principal, Ma'am Teresa de los Santos, ang aking principal. Ayan, de los Santos din yun. Kaya manood na po tayo. Abangan natin March 6. Ilagay na natin sa calendar yan at gamitin natin ang MS Teams.
Yes. Go, go, go. So, hindi pa tayo tapos, Sir Ariel. Nag-break lang tayo. So, sa ating mga teachers na participants and our learners, ready na ba kayo sa next part natin? Yes.
Ready na sila. At ito na ang ating Mr. Passion. Si Sir Yufer, Super Yufer.
Ayan, okay. So, balik na tayo. Alright, so resume. Marami pa tayong pag-uusapan. Isang slide pa lang to. Pero ang dami na natin na-discuss, di ba?
Ganun talaga
Okay.
pag nag-enjoy ka mag-train, di ba, Yu?
Correct, oo, di ba? So, ito talaga hindi nakakapagod na trabaho sa akin kasi, when you love what you're doing, di ba? So, yan.
Yes,
So,
tama. Sige,
ayan.
take it away, Sir Yufer.
Alright. So, pag-usapan naman natin, okay, ayan, di ba? Yung ating class notebook. No? So, pag-usapan natin yan. So, let me put in here, okay, my Microsoft Teams again. And then, umpisahan natin yung class notebook. So, your class notebook or your OneNote class notebook is already built in Microsoft Teams. No? Kapag gumawa kayo ng class team, automatic po yan magkakaroon ng tinatawag na class notebook. So, umpisahan natin paano tayo magsa-set up ng class notebook. So, dito tayo sa Araling Panlipunan. Okay. And, check natin. Dito na lang tayo sa mape para I think nakaset up na dun sa kabila. Okay, so class notebook. So, dito po sa ating general channel, okay, automatic po yan magkakaroon po ng class notebook na tab dito sa taas. Okay, so click lang ng class notebook. Okay? So make sure na lahat po ng estudyante nyo ay naka-add na po sa ating klase. Okay? So kung hindi nyo pa po na-add, for you to add your students, just click on the ellipsis button here, dun sa tabi ng inyong pangalan ng inyong team, in this case, MAPE, and then click on Add Member. Okay, so here, pwede po tayong mag-add ng marami pang member, di ba? So, andyan na ba si Susana? I think, si Al, si Wilfredo. Okay, let me see. Yan. Okay, so in-add ko na po sila. Let's add. Okay, so make sure lang na naka-add na po yung inyong mga estudyante. Oh, naka-add na pala sila. Okay, and then go on to your class notebook here and then click Set Up Class Notebook. Okay, so pwede po tayong gumamit ng existing notebook or pwedeng gumamit ng blank notebook. So if you already have 16 notebook, you can use that. But for now, gawa po tayo ng blank notebook para mapakita ko po sa inyo. So here, click on blank notebook. And then makikita nyo po dito that you have several sections. So you have your collaboration space, content library, teacher-only section. So yung teacher-only section, this is where you can put in your lesson plans. Yung mga notes po natin na ayaw pa nating makita ng ating mga estudyante. Yan. And then student notebooks. So just click on next here. So makikita natin dito, ano ba yung mga sections naman ng ating mga student. So you have your handouts, class notes, homework, quizzes. Pwede pa tayong mag-add ng iba pang section, halimbawa seatwork. Ayan. Okay, and then click on create. Okay, so once na-create na po yung ating class notebook, magkakaroon po ng sari-sariling notebook yung ating mga estudyante. Okay, so medyo matagal lang ano nangyari sa aking notebook for now. Balikan po natin si class notebook para hindi tayo magtatagal. And right now, puntahan naman po natin yung assignments. Okay, paano po tayo gumawa ng assignments? So here in your assignments, so i-click lang natin yan. Okay, and then Syempre wala pa pong nagagawang assignment, right? So pwedeng dalawang way for you to access your assignments. It can be here inside the team, okay, as a tab, or nandito po siya sa, anong tawag dito ulit? Navigation bar. Okay, so you have your assignments here. Okay, yan. So pwede rin dyan, or pwede rin dito sa team mismo. Okay, so get started. Okay, and then you need to create now your assignment. For example, gawa po tayo ng assignment. So click on create. So pwede ka pong gumawa ng isang assignment or isang quiz. So unahin muna natin yung assignment. So click on assignment and ayan. So ito po ang paggawa no, ng assignment. So i-click natin, say for example, musical instrument. Okay, and then lagay po tayo ng instruction, any instruction that you wanted to to input here. Say for example, create a paper on your favorite musical instrument. Okay. And then of course, importante po ang rubric. Okay? So ang rubric, ito po yung pamantayan ng guro kung papaano niya po bibigyan ng grado ang kanyang estudyante. Ang rubric, ito rin po yung pamantayan ng estudyante kung papaano siya mabibigyan ng grade ng kanyang guro, or ito po yung kanyang reference kung papaano niya po gagamitin or gagawin yung kanyang assignment. Okay? So add a rubric po tayo. So click lang po natin add rubric. And then here, makikita po natin, may mga rubric na po ako na nagawa. So kung gumagamit po kayo ng may standard rubric po kayo, you can recycle that and use it. But right now, ipapakita ko po sa inyo paano po gumawa ng rubric from scratch. So add rubric here. And then title, for example, MAPE rubric. So kung i-standardize po natin, ito po yung gagamitin natin rubric sa lahat ng assignments natin sa MAPE. For example, let's add description. And then here, you need to add grading criteria. Ayan, grading criteria. Okay? So, see for example, content. Okay, and then gawa po tayo ng isa pang criteria, layout. Another criteria can be sources. Okay? And then we can now add criteria here. For example, content added at least, say, 5 instruments. And then so forth and so on. So you can just put in your criteria here. Bakit importante yung criteria? Siyempre, babasahin po ng ating mga estudyante yan. Diba? Papaano nila, para malaman nila kung paano nila gagawin yung kanilang assignment. Okay, so fill in all the criteria here. Pwede kayong mag-delete. For example, ayaw nyo lagyan ng poor hanggang fair lang. Okay, you can delete that. Alright? And then let me just toggle the points. So kailangan may points to, 'di ba? Ayan. So pwede po nating gawin I can just edit pag ito yung content. Sobrang laki ng nito, 50%, 'di ba? Pwede kong gawing 25% to and then another 25. Or you can also allow your Microsoft Teams to evenly distribute the weights naman. So pag ganyan, just click this button here to evenly distribute the weights ng grading criteria. And then magiging 33.33% yan. Okay? Just click on attach here. Mamaya ipapakita ko sa inyo ano yung view ng estudyante. Okay. So once na-attach na po yung rubric, okay, depende po, no? So pwede pong all students, you can assign this to all your students, or pwede naman po kayong pumili lang ng, say for example, make a project po ito. Okay, pwede po kayong pumili ng isang estudyante lang or dalawa, ganyan, tatlo, for them to create or to do this assignment kung ito ay make a project. Pero pag pangkalahatan, okay, then we'll select all students. Ayan. Okay, bumalik na. Okay. Ayan. So, again, let me know, Sir Maj, pag medyo lumabo. I think nagkakaroon lang ako ng problema sa internet right now. So, next is the due date. Very important po na maglagay po tayo ng due date ng ating assignment. So, yung due date natin can be, say for example, a week after. Okay, click on March 5, for example, and due date, time due. Okay, lagay natin dito, say 4 p.m., for example. Now, kung napapansin niyo po dito sa baba, assignment will post immediately. Late turn-ins. Okay, late turn-ins allowed. Okay, pag late turn-ins allowed, ibig sabihin, beyond the due date, say nag-submit siya ng March 6, pwede pa rin tanggapin ng system. Okay? Pwede nyo pong, kung kayo po isang stricto na teacher, kagaya po ng aking shoutout po dun sa aking high school teacher kung nanonood po kayo, si Ma'am Dina Balbin from Nagilla National High School. Ayan, so teacher ko po siya dati ng mathematics no, dun sa School of St. Joseph. Just click here, edit. Okay, so here, i-edit lang po natin, no? And then, ayan. So, pwede po nating i-schedule to. So, kung kayo po ay teacher na very organized at gusto mo na talagang ilagay lahat yung assignment, i-schedule na lahat, pwede ka pong mag-schedule ng assignment. Okay? You can schedule it. Or here, pwede ka rin maglagay ng close date. Kung ikaw po ay isang teacher na very stricto sa time at submission, you can actually use or check close date here. Okay? March 5, 4 p.m. Automatic yan. Just click on done. Alright? And then nakalagay na po dito, late turn-ins not allowed. Okay, so ibig sabihin, lahat po na magsasubmit right after the due date and time, hindi na po nila makiklik yung assignment and to click turn-in. Okay, so mamaya ipapakita ko po sa inyo yung student's view naman for assignment. So once done, okay na po tayo, di ba? Just click on assign. Okay? Nag-error daw po, sandali lang. Ano nangyari? Mukhang na-disconnect po yung aking Microsoft Teams. So, let me just refresh that. And save. Ayan. Try po natin. Okay. Alright. Close due date. Close time. Okay. Ayan. So, click on assign. There you go. So, mapupunta na po siya sa assign. Okay. And then, makikita po ng ating mga estudyante dito sa General tab or sa kanilang assignment, sorry. Okay, na meron na pong naka-assign. So, mamaya ipapakita ko po sa inyo no, yung view naman ng ating estudyante. Okay? For everything naman, if you want to access, ayan, so nag-post na po siya. Ayan, so nakita niyo po, meron na pong naka-post na assignment dito sa ating general channel. Okay? For all students, if they wanted to access lahat ng assignments sa kanilang iba-ibang klase, they can just go on in the assignments tab here. And then makikita po nila yung lahat ng mga assignments nila on different subject. For example, this is the physical science subject. This is the MAPE subject. Okay? So yan. That's how you're going to create your assignment. So balik po ako sa Teams and balikan na po natin yung class notebook. Tingnan po natin kung na-set up na po siya. Ayan. So okay na po. So ito po yung ating class notebook. Ayan. Okay. So what's nice about your class notebook is, bilang guro, bilang teacher, makikita nyo po lahat yung notebook ng inyong mga estudyante. Kompleto ba yung notes nila? May sinabit na ba sila ng seatwork? Ganyan, makita nyo lahat dito. Paano? Okay, etong button na to, yung mukhang 3 libro, just click on that, and then you will see here yung mga space na ginawa natin kanina. You have your collaboration space. This is the section. You have your content library. You have a teacher-only section. And then, ito po sa baba, lahat po ng mga notebook ng ating mga estudyante. So, isa-isa, we will see the notebooks of our students. So, yung seatwork nila, yung handouts, quizzes, ganyan, makikita natin lahat yan. But, yung mga estudyante natin, ang nakikita lang po nila ay yung collaboration, and then, yung kanilang notebook. and the content library. Okay? So yan. Now, how are we going to manage this? So lipat lang po ako ng team para mapakita po sa inyo yung may content, yung aking demo. Okay, let's go on to my physical science team here and then click on class notebook. Okay, let's just wait for it to load a bit. Ayan. Ayan. So same as true, no? So this is your OneNote class notebook. Pwede nyo rin pong i-open to sa browser or your desktop app. So by the way, si OneNote ay may Windows 10 app, may browser application. So you can just open that if you wanted to sync, okay, and access it offline. When you open it in a desktop application, automatic po yun. It will sync into your laptop. And then, kahit wala pong internet, we can access our notes. So as you can see here, makikita ko lahat ng listahan ng aking mga estudyante. I can also see here my collaboration space. So let me show you the collaboration space, 'di ba? Dito yung mga class project, ganyan. And then I can see here ayan, yung mga annotations ko. So what's nice about OneNote notebook, you can add virtually anything. You can add picture, you can add videos, you can add files, you can add audio files, at kung ano-ano pa. PowerPoint presentation, yes, you can just drag it inside class notebook. Okay, nandyan lahat so you can consolidate all your content. Okay, so this is the collaboration space where students and teachers can collaborate and have access. Okay, and then dito naman yung content library. Okay, the content library, dito natin mostly nilalagay yung ating mga lesson plans. No? Yung mga lesson plan natin na pwede nang makita ng mga estudyante. Okay? And then you will see here yung notebook ng iba-ibang estudyante. So if you want to take a look on their quizzes, on their labs, ganyan, so makikita nyo lahat dyan, you can even do annotations, no? So for example, tingnan natin yung notebook ni Eldon. We check the quizzes here. Ayan, so I can actually grade this automatic, no? Real time po tayo. So I can draw. Okay, very good, ganyan, o, 'di ba? So hindi mo na po kailangan na magsulat pa sila sa physical notebook and then submit the notebook to you. Okay, automatic, digital na po yung notebook, nandyan na po lahat. Now, for managing your class notebook, for example, I want to say distribute this note. Okay? Pupunta lang po ako sa class notebook. Halimbawa, mag-distribute po ako ng handout, mag-distribute ako ng quiz, ganyan. So, hindi po kailangan na isa-isa. Punta lang po ako sa class notebook tab here, and then let me distribute a page. Okay, this one. So, click distribute page. Pwedeng distribute individual distribution or group distribution. So, click group distribution, and then antayin po natin. Ayan. So while it's reading, if my questions, let me just check the comments do kung may mga question tayo. Alright, wala pa akong nakikita, but if you, ayan, okay. So for group distribution, tama ba yung ginawa ko? Group or individual? Ayan. So new group. Ayan, so group name. So pwede tayong gumawa ng group name. Okay, let me just click this. And then class, for example, and then just check all these people here. For example, group distribution, click on save. Okay, and then I can just distribute this page, no, in just one click. Okay. Ayan. And then, let me just click on next here. And then, ilalagay ko po siya sa kanilang, say, for example, handouts. And then, click on distribute. So, lahat po ng na-select na estudyante, automatic po, madidistribute po yung page na yon. So, hindi ko po isa-isahin, ikokopya dun sa kanilang mga notebooks. So, automatic yan, mapupunta yan dun sa kanilang notebook. Okay, so 83% complete. So makikita natin supposedly here. Let me check. handouts. And supposedly, makikita natin, nandito na po yung introduction to velocity dun sa notebook ni Adele Vance. Okay, that's how you're going to distribute content in OneNote. No need to copy and paste it. Okay, you just need to go into the class notebook and manage it. No, you can create group, you can distribute a section, you can distribute a specific page in your class notebook. Okay, so same as true naman. Okay, so that is sobrang tip of the iceberg ng class notebook, pero yan po yung kalimitan na ginagawa ng teacher. Of course, in class notebook, you can just put your lesson plans there, you can put your content there, no, and distribute it to your students. Now, balik tayo sa assignments. So in your assignments kasi, pwede rin po kayo mag-schedule ng quiz. Okay, so I can create quiz here, and then through Microsoft Forms naman. Alright? So here, say for example, pipili lang ako ng isa dito, nagawa ko na, halimbawa yung aking form, o sige, new quiz tayo para may experience, di ba? So new quiz, let me just, punta lang ako dito. Okay? And go on with my create, and then quiz, and then new quiz there. Ayan. So automatic, it will redirect you to your browser to create your quiz. For example, the planet Earth. Halimbawa. Okay, choose the best answer. Okay, you add new, di ba? So, it's all up to you, no? So, pag natapos na po yung quiz natin, by the way, for multiple choice of quiz, so gawa tayo dito, choice, ayan, so option 1, option 2, pwede kayong maglagay dito ng points. So, automatic, kapag po naset po natin yung tamang sagot, okay, and then yun yung po yung answer ng bata or ng estudyante, automatic po mag-a-add na po yung points niyan. So, you don't need to, nailista pa yung mga points nila. Automatic po, mag-a-add up na po yung mga points. Okay? So, there, so let me create now a new quiz here. And then, tindag natin kung nandyan na po yung the planet Earth na ginawa natin. And then, let's click on next. So, para ka rin pong gumawa ng assignment. Okay? So, automatic po yan. So, you can just, what you need to do is, just schedule it. Of course, pwede pong ganyan, or kung gusto nyo pong instant po yung quiz, di ba? Pop quiz. Just go onto your forms and click on share. Ayan, so copy lang po natin yung link. It can be a QR code as well. And then share it dun sa chat box during our class session. Okay? That's how you're going to make your quiz and assignments and your class notebook. So it's already 11:01. We still have 1 hour. So shift naman po ako sa ating mga estudyante. Okay? So by the way, if in case may mga questions pa po kayo, just post it there, and then we'll try our very best to answer your questions. Okay, assignments and quizzes. Estudyante naman, ayan. My dear students, no, kunin ko lang po yung demo account ng ating estudyante dito. Okay, so ready po tayo sa demo account ng estudyante. So for you to access your pre-read materials, okay, stay signed in. Yes, okay. So ito po yung estudyante. Sino po ito? Ayan, si Susana Sales. Ayan, okay. So kanina, nag-schedule po tayo ng quiz as a teacher. So ngayon, estudyante na po. Ako po yung estudyante, di ba? So for you to, my dear students, for you to access your pre-read materials, okay, pumunta lang tayo dito sa, ayan, MAPE, di ba? Yung ginawa natin kanina. Okay, so as you can see here, nandito na po as a student, makikita ko po dito yung announcement, no, yung post about my musical instrument assignment. Meron din pong notification dito. Ayan, nagkaroon po ng assignment. Okay, so back to the teams here. This is where you access your pre-read materials dito sa file section. And then it should be on your, ay, bakit nawala? Nandun yata sa kabila. Okay, this is Araling Panlipunan. File section here. And then, nandito siya sa class materials. So, as you can see, dun po sa view ng ating mga estudyante, zoom ko lang ng konti, may nakalagay dyan na read only. See, they cannot edit it. And students, my dear students, for you again to access the recording, nandito po yan. Okay, sa recordings folder. So, as a student, I can also download the recording. Please, my dear students, wag niyo pong i-delete ha. Kawawa naman yung ating mga classmates, no? Kapag hindi nila napanood yung klase. So, yun din yung importante, my dear teachers, kapag nag-record po tayo ng class, pag may absent po, no, they can always go back and watch the recording. Ayan. So, that's how you're going to access your pre-read materials. Of course, as a student, punta tayo sa class notebook here. Okay, papakita ko lang po sa mga teachers na kapag po yung estudyante, dismiss, okay. Ay, hindi pa pala nakaset up yung class notebook natin dito. Okay, let me just go here and go on to my class notebook here. Tignan po natin. As a student, ang makikita ko lang dapat dito ay yung collaboration space, content library, at yung kay Susana Snow. Okay, nag-iba yung pangalan, di ba? Kay Susana Sales. Ayan, so makikita ko dyan yung notebook ko. Okay, and then as a student, hindi ko po makikita yung estudyante ng ibang, yung notebook ng ibang kaklase ko. Ayan. So, only my students. So, I can't go on and jump into their notebook and then mess with it, ganyan. So, wala pong ganon. Alright. So, that's how you're going to access your class materials or your pre-read materials. And then, of course, best practice sa ating mga estudyante, my dear students, kailangan din pong i-check natin no, yung ating kalendaryo dun sa mga schedule ng ating mga klase. Okay? So, may nakalagay dyan, Science Weekly Meeting, diba? So, learning session, nandito tayo sa call ngayon, for example, this one. So, makikita po natin lahat, my dear students, yung schedule ng ating mga klase. And also, best practice for students naman, please join your class 5-10 minutes before. Okay? Yung takdang oras para po may time pa tayong mag-check no, ng ating mga audio, ganyan, or, you know, we can chit-chat a bit with our classmates, for example. So, we can do that. Okay? So, next, tignan natin ano po yung next. No? So, at the start, so joining the meeting, same as true nung aking pinakita sa inyo kanina, for you to customize your background. So, ayaw po natin, mga estudyante, di ba, na nakikita yung may dumadaan sa likod, ganyan, 'di ba? So, please customize your background, make it blur or create a virtual background. Pwede rin yung i-customize if you want. Okay? Making a test call is easy. So, pinakita ko na yun sa inyo yun kanina. So, very important to make a test call. Hindi naman every time, pero in case lang nagpalit ka ng headset, ganyan, lumipat ka ng device, please make sure to make a test call. Okay? Para lang sigurado tayo na naririnig tayo pagdating ng klase. Okay? Next would be another practice is the raise hand feature. So as a student, when you're inside the call, let me just go back here. Join tayo dun sa call. Okay, let me allow. Right, so join now. So there you go. Can you still hear me? Sorry. I think na disconnect yung ano. But yes, no. So for you to join the class, okay? You need to, you know, use the raise hand button, you need to use the reactions. Of course, turning on and off the camera is very easy. Okay, let me just go back to my Teams here. And na-close pala natin. Okay? So, hindi na ako magjo-join nung class. Baka mawala yung audio ko. But yes, no, that's how you're going to behave on your virtual class. Okay? Next would be, of course, using @mentions and using emojis. No? So, my dear students, limit din natin yung paggamit ng emojis, limit natin yung ano, wag po tayong masyadong makulit during virtual class, okay? Para po hindi maistorbo yung ating teacher during discussion, and use your the raise hand feature. Okay, pag may gusto tayong itanong so that you will be recognized. Ayan. And then, ayan, so dito na. Let me show you how you're going to access your quizzes and assignments. Okay? So dito sa assignments tab, para mas mabilis sa mga estudyante in one view, okay, you will see here your assignments. So ito yung mape kanina na ginawa natin. So ito po, my dear teachers, ganito po yung students view. Okay, so makikita lang po nila yung add rubric, 'di ba? Yung rubric. Let's click on that and then makikita po nila yung criteria. Okay? So yan po yung criteria, makikita po nila yung weight, okay, nung per criteria. All right? And a student, I will just add my work here. Let me just for example, magsasubmit na po ako ng work. So pwede pong manggaling sa OneDrive, pwede pong manggaling sa ating device. Okay? So I can just upload from my device here and then say, let me just get my desktop, saglit lang. All right. All right, so here is a sample file. Okay. This is my presentation during the Ascenso Pilipinas, I guess. Iba na lang. Let me just get another file here. Okay, one moment. Okay, so here. Ayan, for example lang. For example, ito na yung project ko. So, in-upload na natin. And then, just click on done. Wait for it. Ayan. So, na-upload na po yung aking project, for example. And then, I will just click on turn in. So, as you can see here, makikita ko due March 5, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. And then, magko-close siya ng March 5, 2021 at 4 p.m. Okay? So, meron kang 30 minutes leeway, di ba? So, create a paper on your favorite musical instruments, for example. And then, once done, just click on turn in as a student. So, pag nag-turn in na po sila, ayan. So, may mga animation po yan. Ayan. Okay? Now, balik tayo dun sa teacher's view. Kailangan nyo kasing makita to. Okay? Ito naman si teacher. So, si teacher, punta tayo sa mape. And then, click on assignments. Okay? So, makikita natin dito yung musical instrument. So, meron akong 5 na estudyante. 5 pa lang po ang nagte-turn in. Isa pa lang po nagte-turn in. So, I'll click on that. Okay, makikita ko po yung 5 estudyante ko. Okay, makikita ko rin po kung sino yung nag-submit. Check natin. Let me try to do that in my other laptop para lang makita nyo. Who's that? See? Okay, here. Para lang din you will see that nakita nila yung assignment. Supposedly, hindi ko siya makita. One moment. Let me just go to my assignments here. Let me just disconnect this. Para lang mapakita ko sa inyo. Supposedly, meron isang view dyan. Ayan, okay. So this one, no? I'll show you. So may 3 status yan. Usually, may nakalagay yan not turned in. Okay? Meron din namang viewed. Tingnan lang natin kung nag-implement na. Ayan, okay. So, meron pong not turned in, ibig sabihin hindi pa nila nakikita yung assignment. Okay, meron ding viewed, ibig sabihin nakita nila yung assignment pero hindi pa sila nag-submit. At meron ding turned in, ibig sabihin nakita na nila yung assignment at nakapag-submit na sila ng assignment. So, as a teacher, hindi po kayo mabibiro ng estudyante. Sasabihin, ay ma'am, hindi ko po nakita yung assignment pero yung status niya dito sa assignments tab ay viewed. Okay, so ibig sabihin nakita na niya, nabasa na niya, okay, hindi lang niya ginawa. Okay, or nakalimutan niya, ganyan. Okay, so for you to grade, my dear teachers, your assignment, just click on here yung pangalan ng estudyante, and then automatic, yung kanila pong presentation ay maglo-load po dito sa loob ng Microsoft Teams, yung kanilang project or yung kanilang assignment. And then, for you to grade them, kiklik lang po natin itong rubric, okay, click, and then it will show you the rubric. So, automatic po yung grading nito ha. For example, select lang tayo. Okay naman yung content. The layout is okay lang. Okay, sources is very good, for example. So note, dito sa upper right corner of your screen, nakikita nyo 88.88% out of 100. Just click on done. Okay? And then makita nyo dito sa baba, meron po siyang 88 points. So hindi po kayo nag-compute, automatic po yung grading, basta meron po kayong rubric. And then you can add some more feedback here like, good job. Okay? So kailangan din pong i-appreciate po natin yung trabaho ng ating mga estudyante. Okay? And then once done, click on return. Ayan, na-return na po sa estudyante, nag-grade na po yung kanyang assignment. Okay? Ipakita ko naman sa inyo yung itsura ng estudyante. Okay? Kapag po, nag-grade nyo na po yung kanyang assignment, makikita niya po dito, okay, yung kanyang grade. Ayan. Tapos meron din pong feedback dyan. Okay? So, clear po ba tayo doon? No? So, napakita ko po sa inyo yung view ng estudyante at view ng teacher when it comes to assignment. So, we have to experience both para po alam po natin yung itsura. Okay? Pagdating sa ating mga estudyante naman. Ayan. So, nag-grade na po siya. So, automatic. Pag ni-return mo na yon, makikita na rin po ng estudyante in real time na may grade na po sila at may feedback kayo and comment ganyan. Okay? So, pwede rin pong, halimbawa, sabihin mo sa student mo, please revise your work. So, pwede pong mag-add ng work si student ulit and then magte-turn in po siya ulit. Pwede rin naman po yon. Alright? Okay. So, let's go down to accessing your class recording. So, napakita ko na po yan, my dear students, no, for you to access your class recording, automatic. Pag nag-record po si ma'am at saka si sir, okay, makikita po natin siya dito sa file section and your recordings. Okay, nandyan po lahat yan. Okay? Teacher, you can manage the class recordings, no? So, you can delete, you can add, ganyan. So, you can edit if needed. No? So, yan. Okay? Now, tapos na tayo dito sa Virtual Class 101 for students. So, again, before you access your pre-read materials, check yung notebook nyo, ganyan. You check your calendar and schedule, and of course, make a test call. You also need to join the meeting, okay, dun sa takdang oras. Very important to customize your background as well. And during your class, okay, during the call, use the raise hand feature. Rather than mag-unmute po tayo, so wag po tayo mag-unmute, raise hand muna for you to be recognized. And by the way, am I still in the call? Tingnan natin kung nasa call pa ako. I think wala na. But if you are, ayun, sorry, ito pala. Teachers, if you want to see your students, no, kung gusto nyo naka-turn on lang yung camera nila, you can actually use the together mode. Okay, hindi ko lang ma-demo right now because naka-simulate lang po tayo. But the together mode will allow you to create an environment na para nasa isang classroom lang yung mga estudyante nyo. No? So it's a nice feature in Microsoft Teams. Okay, so yan. Para nakita nyo lahat at para nasa isang loob lang kayo ng isang cinema or gallery, ganyan. So, yan. So, you can use the together mode for you to see your students and engage them. Okay? So, magkakatabi po yung itsura nila rather than the gallery view. So, punta naman tayo. I still have 45 minutes. Sinasagad talaga. Okay? On the applications. Okay? So, syempre, minsan nagbibigay si teacher ng assignment. No? I will show you some of the features that you can use in your application. So, right now, yung mga application po ng Microsoft Office are powered by artificial intelligence. So, sa nagagawin na natutulong po sa inyo para mapadali po yung inyong project or trabaho. Ganyan. So, what is AI? So, AI is the science of building computers that can solve problems the way humans do. But there's much, much more to it than that. No? So, very vast po ang AI. No? So, pakita na lang po natin, no? Huwag na tayong mag-discuss about AI. Pag-usapan muna natin si Microsoft Word. Sana gumana yung aking dictate feature. Okay, in Microsoft Word, I actually have, let me just get my listahan here. Baka may makalimutan ako. Ayan. Alright. So here in Microsoft Word, you have your feature called dictate. So hindi ko mabibigay sa inyo lahat, but there are features here that you can use, no, para mas mabilis kayong gumawa ng project. Say for example, you wanted to create a project. So usually kasi ako naabutan ko pa yung typewriter, 'di ba? Ang sakit sa daliri noon, Sir Madge, 'di ba? So but right now, no, keyboards na yung gamit natin, 'di ba? And to the next level natin, pwede tayong mag-dictate. No? So okay, so let me just read something here. Wait lang, copyhin na lang natin. Okay, so this is the dictate feature. So, lahat po ng ipapakita ko po sa inyo, disclaimer, kailangan po ng internet connection at ang mga features po na to ay available sa Office 365. Okay? So, basahin natin to. Dictation lets you... Wait lang. Dictation lets you speech to text to author content in Office with a microphone and reliable internet connection, period. It's a quick and easy way to get your thoughts out, comma, create drafts or outlines, comma, and capture notes, period, new paragraph. Thank you. There you go. So very easy for us to, compose something rather than tina-type pa po natin. Mas mabilis magsalita, 'di ba? Kung ang pagta-type mo ay say 100 words per second, okay? Pag nagsalita ka 2,000 word per second, 'di ba? Parang ako, bilis-bilis ko magsalita. Ayan. So mas mabilis ka magsalita. Okay? So also, your dictate feature din kasi, let me just ayan, pwede rin pong palitan yung spoken language, no? So pwedeng Korean, pwedeng Spanish, for example, if you want to learn things. Okay, but then if you're going to ask me, Yufer, bakit wala pang Filipino or Cebuano diyan, 'di ba? So soon, no, hindi pa natin alam, no, but I think it's already under development, no. So pag supported ng Filipino, so pwede na po tayong mag-dictate using our own language. But for now, ito pa lang po yung mga available feature or available language supported, no. So since ang Pilipinas naman ay mostly where we speak English, so we can use English to do the dictation in Microsoft Word. Ayan. So that is your dictation in Microsoft Word. And ano pa? Now, for those students, alam ko po yung mga estudyante po natin sa senior high school are looking for internship or on-the-job training. And during your on-the-job training, for you to apply, kailangan nyo pong gumawa ng resume. Diba? So with Microsoft Word, meron po tayong tinatawag na resume assistant. But paano ba gumawa ng resume? No? Ang Microsoft Word, meron po yung resume template na tinatawag. So just click on new here, go on file, click on new, and then makita nyo yung online templates here. You go on and see your resume and cover templates dito sa baba. And then you will see here a lot of templates for your resume. Hindi nyo po kailangan, my dear students, na gumawa or mangopya ng resume ng iba, ng formatting ganyan. Marami po kayong pwedeng makuha dito na magagandang klase or style ng resume. Depende po sa taste po natin, di ba? For example, let's say, let me get this resume here. Click lang natin and click on create. And then, automatic nandito na. So, ilalagay ko na lang po yung aking pangalan. Wrong spelling pa. Ayan. And then let me replace the picture here. So, pwede kong i-replace ang picture yan mamaya ng aking picture. But what's important is, okay, ayusin nyo po dito sa education, saan kayo graduate, may experience na ba kayo, ganyan, everything. So, pwede nyo ayusin yan. You can replace with skill number 1, for example. So, ayan na po yung ating resume template. You don't need to start from scratch. May template po tayo. Marami po yan sa Microsoft Word. And kung nakakita nyo din dito sa right pane ng ating Microsoft Word, meron siyang tinatawag na Resume Assistant. So, I'll just click Get Started here. Okay? So, halimbawa, ang a-applyan po natin ay Um, tingnan natin. Okay? Assistant IT manager. Or wag muna, di ba? For example lang, para diretso, add industry, information technology. Okay? See examples. Yan. So makikita nyo po lahat dito ng example ng mga um, job description, ano ba yung ginagawa ng isang assistant IT manager, for example. Makikita nyo lahat dito yung mga skills na kailangan. Ano ba yung mga skills na kailangan pag gumagawa? Of course, this is not just for students, no? For those of you who are who wanted to create your own resume, okay, makikita nyo dito yung top skills na kailangan ng isang assistant IT manager. So Windows Server, Active Directory, networking, ganyan. Kapag hindi po kayo marunong sa mga yan, ibig sabihin, kailangan nyo pong mag-upskill. Okay, so yan. So this is my tip, no? So, by the way, you don't need, hindi nyo pwedeng kopyahin yung nandito. Okay, this is just an example, no? So ayaw nating ma-plagiarize, no? So this one, these are just an example for you to put into your resume. Okay, ganito pala yung itsura ng resume ng ganito. Okay, ganito pala. So pwede kong ilagay ito. Okay? But please, wag po tayo maglagay ng skill. Halimbawa, naghanap sila ng Windows Server skill, ganyan. Lalagay mo lahat yung skill mo dito. Hindi ka naman marunong. No? So, pag nakita mo yon, so, tip ko sa inyo, mag-upskill po tayo. Mag-certification tayo, ganyan. Mag-aral po tayo somewhere else. Okay? For us to get the proper skill to apply in this assistant ID manager position. Okay? So, yan. That's your resume assistant and it's powered as well by an AI. Next. Tingnan ko lang po. And then let's go on to your PowerPoint. Ayan. Isa sa favorite na application ko po si PowerPoint. No? So let me just create a new file here. Okay, new PowerPoint presentation. And students, hi. Hirap na po ba kayo pag nagbigay si teacher ng topic? Tapos, hindi nyo alam saan kayo magsisimula? For example, sabihin ni teacher, okay class, gawa kayo ng presentation about musical instrument. Halimbawa. So, saan ka mag-i-start, di ba? So, just click on new here. And then, meron po tayong feature na tinatawag na Quick Starter. Again, this is available in Microsoft 365. Okay? So, click on Quick Starter. And then, hanap tayo musical instruments. Lagay lang natin yung ating topic. And then, click on Search. Ayan. Alright. And then, so, pili po tayo. So, halimbawa, ito po yung napili natin. Okay. And then, pick your starter slides. Okay. So, pag okay na kayo, or you can actually deselect, for example. Ayan, so pwede kong i-deselect yan. Or kung okay na kayo sa choices or option, just click on next here. And then, magpipick po tayo ng theme ng ating presentation. Ayan. So for the meantime, you can always customize this naman after. So ito muna yung pipiliin natin. Then click on create. Okay, and Microsoft PowerPoint will actually create, okay, an outline. Okay, outline lang ha. Baka mamaya sabihin nyo, ay, sabi ni Sir Ufer, magkikreate na siya automatic, wala na akong gagawin. So, hindi po. Okay? So, may instruction po dito. Okay, paano kayo mag-start ng inyong presentation? Of course, even teachers naman, no? My dear teachers, no? So, kung hindi nyo po alam saan kayo mag-umpisa, just go on and use the Quick Starter feature of Microsoft PowerPoint. And then, dito po, related topics to research. So, meron na po siyang tip. Ano po yung mga pwede nyong i-research? So, these are some of the topics that you can add to your presentation. And andito na po yung content. Definition, basic, yan yung po yung sinelect natin kanina ng mga box na maliliit. Okay. Ayan, so makikita nyo dyan, archaeology, history. And dito sa baba, take a look at this at the note section. So, consider talking about. So, meron na siyang tip, di ba? Mas mabilis. Primitive and prehistoric, antiquity, ganyan, Middle Ages. Even the classification, meron din siyang mga may tip dito sa baba. Okay? So, yan. So, that's how you're going to create, a very, very quick starter, okay, or a guide or an outline for your presentation rather than nag-iisip pa kayo paano nyo gagawin. Okay? That is your quick starter in PowerPoint. Now, punta naman tayo sa layouting. Okay, so let me just create a new one there. Okay, and let me insert some pictures here. So insert pictures. So by the way, tuturuan ko kayo, no, meron pong mga free na pictures, no, na pwede nyong kunin inside Microsoft Office. Nandito po siya sa pictures and then click on stock images. So what's nice about that is with your stock images, sandamakmak po, no, you have thousands of pictures to choose from. For example, lagay natin school. Okay, so yan. So ang daming pictures, free po ito, free of charge, wala pong bayad. These are free of license. Okay, so hindi nyo po kailangan bayaran to. So mag-insert lang po ako ng picture, for example. Say this one. Okay, so let me insert there. Yan. So balik lang po ako. Okay, may papakita po pa po akong isa sa inyo. Okay, dun sa mga mahilig mag-insert ng icons or ng mga drawings, ganyan, just click on stock images. Kung mapapansin nyo po, meron pa po siyang ibang feature. Okay, merong icons. So this is where you can insert icons here, diba? So sandamakmak na icons po ang pwede nyong i-insert sa inyong PowerPoint presentation. Kung gusto nyo naman pong gumawa ng persona, okay, so halimbawa, this is the principal, for example, di ba? This is your student, for example. This is your teacher. Pwede nyo pong gamitin ito kung gagawa po kayo ng persona. Meron din po yung stickers. Okay, so may mga stickers po na pwede nyong gamitin, integrate nyo po sa Microsoft PowerPoint, free of charge po, walang bayad. Meron din dyan, oh, this is something new. This is videos. Okay, so may mga video po dito na pwede nyong gamitin. Ayan, di ba? And illustrations as well. So there are illustrations here that you can use. No, search lang po tayo. For example, you want to use, ang topic natin ay musical instrument, diba? So we can insert this guitar here. Okay, and there you go, diba? So there are a lot of features, there are a lot of pictures, icons that you can use in your PowerPoint. Wala pong bayad, free of charge. Okay. Now, kung napapansin nyo, bigla-bigla nagpa-pop out. Okay, ito po yung tinatawag na design ideas. Okay, so kung meron kang 4 na picture, rather than ikaw po ay magre-resize as magre-layout ng picture, 'di ba, ganyan. Okay, better to go on to your home tab and click your design ideas. Take a look at it, meron ding dictate si PowerPoint. So, click on design ideas here. Ayan. Then, bibigyan na po kayo ng itsura. Paano yung magiging itsura ng inyong slide? Okay, so I can say, implement this one here. Ayan, automatic, di ba? Meron na po siyang layout. Okay, or perhaps I can implement this one or this one. Now, if you're going to ask me, Ufer, kapag ba na-implement yung design na yan, tapos inopen ko siya sa ibang PowerPoint, magugulo ba? Hindi po. So, automatic na po yan, implemented na po yung design na yan. You can now use it. So, you can save it, you can open it in another PowerPoint presentation. Another use of design ideas is, okay, so, halimbawa, nakalimutan ko na yata yung process ng SDLC, no? Okay, so you can create your say, this is your SDLC, di ba? Analysis, design, implementation, help me out here. This is your software development lifecycle. So kung meron kayong ganito na bullet, okay, your bullet, pwede mong gawin actually is, kung gusto mong pagandahin, okay, yung bullet na ito, pwede mong gawin is just go on and click on this on your home tab and click on design ideas here. And then, 'di ba? So automatic po through the implementation of your AI, ko-connect po yan sa internet, tapos maghahanap po siya ng good design for your presentation. So you can implement this. So automatic, may icon ka na, may iconographies ka na, 'di ba? Say you can select this one. So depende sa inyo, but this will actually save you time. You know what? I prepared the presentation for 15 minutes. Okay? Before the presentation, I just use the design ideas for me to design my slide. I just put the content there and then click design ideas, then automatic gagawin po na design ideas. Bibigyan niya po ako ng um, good looking layout for my slides, no, without me actually rearranging and input and adding icons there, pictures, ganyan. So automatic na po yung gagawin ni design ideas for me. So yan, so that's your design ideas in PowerPoint and your quick starter. So marami pang mga features, okay, that you can use. Also, right, para po sa ating mga estudyante and even teachers, no, I know for a fact ang hirap po mag-present online or we need to practice our presentation. Kung dati tinatawag ko yung kapatid ko for her to evaluate my presentation, ganyan, what I do now is to use the rehearse with coach. Okay? So here, let me go on to my slideshow and meron nakalagay dyan, okay, rehearse with coach. So this feature is also available in your mobile devices, okay, kay PowerPoint mobile at kay PowerPoint on the web, yung web version ni PowerPoint. So what you can do, kapag magpa-practice na po kayo, just click on rehearse with coach and automatic po, ayan, mag-i-start po yung presentation. Let me just, ayan. And then click on start rehearsing. Okay, so click natin yan. Good morning. Today I will present to you the musical instrument. Pero science class yun nandito, di ba? But yeah. And then click on next slide here. This is a guitar. And this is the software development life cycle where you can do analysis, design, and implementation. Thank you. I'll just click or I'll just ayan, press escape in my keyboard and then it will show me a rehearsal report. Diba? Imagine that. Kung dati, sasabihin natin sa kaklase natin or sa ating colleague na, hey, pakinggan mo naman yung presentation ko, ganyan, I need your feedback. But right now, you can just use the rehearse with coach, okay, this button here in your slideshow tab in Office 365. Okay, kailangan po Office 365 yan. And then, automatic, si PowerPoint, makikinig mo sa iyong presentation and then it will give you feedback. So nakalagay dyan ilang words per minute ka. So I have 134 words per minute. Okay. Originality, yeah, no sensitive phrases. So makikita mo pati yung pacing mo, you can see it there. So isn't it nice? No, so pwede paulit-ulit mong gagawin yan. Paulit-ulit. For example, sabihin ng teacher mo or ni principal, 'di ba? You create a report, you present to me something like that, I will just give you 15 minutes. So you can actually rehearse your presentation and pwede mong orasan, no? Makikita mo yung oras dito, total time spent. Okay? So that's your rehearse with coach feature. So you can use that para po sa mga estudyante natin who are doing thesis or magpe-present na po ng thesis. You can actually use this feature para po ma-master po natin yung ating presentation. Ayan. Okay? So next naman, punta tayo sa Microsoft Excel. So isa lang yung i-demo ko dito and then we will go back to Microsoft Teams. Okay? So this is the Microsoft Excel. So if you notice here, I have here vast amount of data. Okay? And I need to, to interpret the data. Okay? So kailangan kong malaman na natin, ha? Ayan, kailangan ko malaman, halimbawa, affected families, ganyan. So here in Microsoft Excel, this is something new. Okay? Dati ang pangalan nito is ideas, but right now, it's called analyze data. Now, when I click this, okay, pag marami na kayong data, halimbawa, grade po ng estudyante natin, pwede po natin gamitin ito, no? Makikita nyo na po dito that you can, it already created tables for me based on the analysis. So pag click ko po yan, i-insert ko lang po yung pivot table. Okay, and then, ito na po yung pivot table. Okay, let me go back to the data again. Okay, so I can actually insert a pivot chart as well. Okay, makikita ko dito sa suggestion number 2, ito po yung aking pivot chart. So automatic na po, ina-analyze po ni Excel yung data and then later on, we can just manipulate it. So balik lang. Okay? But what's nice about that is, using AI, kapag na-analyze na po ni Microsoft Excel yung ating data, pwede po tayong magtanong using our natural language. So ang tawag po dyan ay natural language query. So sabihin natin, how many affected families in ARMM? Oops. For example lang. Okay? Press enter. And then makikita mo dyan, sum of affected families in ARMM, 4,399. How about, sabihin natin, affected families in Sulu. Okay? And then makikita natin there's actually 647. So it's very easy now for you to have a query. Pwede mo nang tanungin si Excel with your natural language, no? Using the analyze data feature. So ipapakita niya sa iyo lahat ng data. Okay? Yung consolidated data na po. Okay? So halimbawa, estimated damage in region 1, for example. So walang result. So ibig sabihin, hindi sila nakalagay or dito sa car. There you go. So sum of estimated damage will be 995,332. So that's very good feature in your Microsoft Excel. So may isa lang akong ipapakita po sa inyo before going back to Microsoft Teams. Okay. So here, gamitin natin yung kapag gusto nyong ihiwalay yung pangalan, okay? Yung pangalan at saka yung apelyido, anong ginagawa nyo? So maraming magsasabi dyan, ganito gagawin ko, Ufer. Okay, highlight, Control-C, Control-V. Okay, pwede naman, di ba? Pero kung sobrang dami ng records, mahihirapan ka po. So ang pwede mong gawin ay, okay, meron po tayong tinatawag na flash fill. Okay, so for example, kunin ko yung pangalan ni Cohen. Okay, Colvin. And there you go, makikita na po ni Excel. Excel is intelligent enough that it will recognize na kinokopya mo po yung mga pangalan ng tao. Just press enter there and automatic, it will fill the other cells for you. So halimbawa naman, kunin natin yung pangalan, Roseanne. Okay, and then Luis. There you go. Paano kung gusto kong magkaroon ng comma, okay, dun sa pagitan ng kanilang pangalan? So, ang pwede kong gawin ay Cohen, Roseanne, and then Colvin, Luis, and there you go. Okay, so meron na pong comma dun sa gitna ng kanilang pangalan. So those are the features that I can show you in Excel. Wait, punta muna tayo sa OneNote naman. Okay, so si OneNote, meron din mga features, no, that you can use. Let me just create a page here. Okay. So here naman, meron tayong students. Kung may mga students dyan, di ba? So meron tayong tinatawag na ink to math. Okay? So teachers, wag po kayo magagalit sa akin pero kailangan nating ituro sa ating mga estudyante, no? So but students, I'm not telling you this para mandaya tayo, but pwede niyong pagpraktisan to. Okay? So for example, nagbigay si teacher ng, let me just draw here. Okay? Draw tayo. Oops. Ayan. So 2x plus y equals 6. Tignan natin kung kayang Ayan. And then just click. Okay. This one, math. And then nakita nyo po, based on my writing, it determined that it's 2x plus y equals 6. Now, pwede natin gawin is for you to automatically solve for x. Okay? And then, pwede rin solve for y. So, automatic yan na po yung sagot niya at pwede rin natin ipakita yung steps. So, ganyan. So, yan lang po yung step niya. But, pwede po rin natin tingnan natin yung x. Okay? Show steps. Ayan. So, ganyan po yung magiging itsura. It will show you the solution. Paano niya ginawa. Okay? And as a teacher, kung tayo po ay teacher, pwede rin po tayo mag-generate ng practice quiz based dito sa problem na to. Okay? So, generate practice quiz. Lalo na sa mga math teachers dyan. Ayan. So, pwede natin gawin 10 items, generate quiz. And then, automatic, gagawa na po ng quiz. C, Microsoft Form, integrate niya po sa OneNote. Ayan na po. Ayan. So, pwede na pong sagutan ng ating mga estudyante yan. Ay, so yan. So, also, marami pang mga features like this one, ink to shape naman. So, I can actually draw here. Okay. So, yan. So, ink to shape. So, made-determine po ni OneNote na gumagawa tayo ng circle, 'di ba? Say a rectangle, say a trapezoid. There. So automatic po magiging perfect po yung shape na gagawin ni OneNote. No? So marami pa pong mga AI powered features pero it's already 11:44. Babalik muna tayo sa Microsoft Teams naman. Ayan. Now, let me go back to Microsoft Teams here and actually finalize na po natin, no. So for students who created your project, no? So pag na-create nyo na po yung project nyo, depende dun sa instruction ni teacher, okay, you can actually upload them into your file section kung gusto niyang ilagay sa file section or using the assignments feature. Kasi sa assignments feature, kapag gumawa si teacher ng instruction, no, makikita nyo na po yung you can always turn in or submit your assignments. Okay? For teachers naman, here, dito sa grades tab, okay, makikita po natin lahat dito yung listahan ng ating mga estudyante. Oops, lipat tayo dun sa MAPE. Sorry for that. Teams. Go to our MAPE class here. And then go to grades. So makikita nyo po lahat dito ng grades or assignment at saka quizzes na binigay nyo sa inyong estudyante at makikita nyo rin po dito yung kanilang grade. Okay? So para sa mas marami, kung marami kayong estudyante, let me just go here para mas ma-appreciate nyo po. Okay? Here in the grades tab, okay? By the way, students, hindi nyo po makikita to. Only teachers can see the grades tab. Okay, so nandito po lahat yung mga assignment na in-assign natin sa ating mga estudyante, including their grades, ganyan. Na-view na ba nila? Incomplete ba? Hindi ba sila nakapag-submit? So, nandito po lahat yan. Okay, I understand na sa inyong school po ay may sarili-sarili po kayong grading sheet or grading system. So, syempre, hindi po customizable si Microsoft Teams when it comes to grades. So, ang gagawin lang po natin ay we will export their grades into Excel. Okay, so magda-download po yan automatic ng isang Excel worksheet that includes their name, ano yung assignment nila, ilan yung grades nila. So nandito po yan sa ating downloads folder. Ayan, nandito sa downloads folder. Okay, and then it will open up into your, ayan. Okay, so makikita nyo po lahat ng pangalan ng inyong estudyante. Okay, ang kanilang grades. And then, ang gagawin nyo na lang po ay ika-copy-paste nyo na lang po yung kanilang mga grades sa inyong grading sheet. That's how easy it is for you to monitor the grades of your students rather than doing it manually. Lalo na ngayon po at marami pong ginagawa yung mga teachers. No? Tayo po mga teachers, I know yung mga teachers ko nung nung high school, nung elementary ako, hirap na po kayo sa paggagawa at pagpo-photocopy ng mga modules, no? So in case po you're using Microsoft Teams, this is a very good tool, no, for you to even monitor, kahit monitor lang yung grades ng ating mga estudyante. Ayan. Now, let me just go back to my slides here unless may mga question pa. Of course, may question yan mamaya. So we have discussed, let me just, okay, go back here. So we already discussed the Virtual Class 101 for teachers. Tinuruan ko po kayo paano gumawa ng assignments and quizzes. Nag-discuss din po tayo ng Virtual Class 101 for students naman. We also discussed the features that is powered by AI in your Microsoft Office, in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote. And to wrap it up, no, here are some of the reasons bakit kailangan nating gamitin yung Microsoft Teams. So shout out po kay Miss Camille, no, from our team who created this slide, no. Why Microsoft Teams? So it's very practical. Very practical because it's already it comes with your Microsoft Office 365. If you're a student or a teacher outside the Department of Education, you can always use Microsoft Teams for free. You know, just log into your office365.com/education and get your free account of Office 365. And opportunity for learning through Microsoft Education Center. So para po sa ating mga teachers, okay, you can just go, diniscuss po ni Grace no kanina dun sa Microsoft Educator Center for you to learn more about Microsoft Teams. So konti pa po yung na-discuss ko. Sobrang dami pong features ni Microsoft Teams. So it's very practical. So may tool ka na, meron ka pang gagamitin meron ka pang training, no, na libre. Pwede mong pumunta dun sa Microsoft Educator Center. Next, it's optimized for network. So it's proven, no, my dear teachers, na mas matipid po talaga si Microsoft Teams when it comes to bandwidth consumption. No, so in as little as 0.5 Mbps, no, or 500 kbps, pwede ka na pong mag-chat kay Microsoft Teams. You can access Microsoft Teams already. Okay, so minimal bandwidth lang po yung requirement ni Microsoft Teams when it comes to video conferencing, audio conferencing, and the likes. So you can always access Microsoft Teams. So hindi po siya ma-consume para po sa mga estudyante or just using data, hindi po ma-consume masyado sa data. Yung 1 gig nyo for a 1 hour of call, usually ang ginagamit lang ng Microsoft Teams through my experience, mga around 300 to 500 MB. Okay? Yan. So yung 1 gig, kasyang-kasya yun sa isang oras na call. It's accessible. So again, Microsoft Teams is available across platforms. So available yan sa Windows, of course, sa browser. Available yan sa iOS. Available yan sa Mac. Available yan sa Android devices. And now it's also available in Linux. So you can just access Microsoft Teams anywhere as long as you have internet connection. Okay? It's safe and secure. So encrypted siya. Kaya free yan, kaya paid subscription yan, encrypted po si Microsoft Teams when you are doing your call. And, you know, your data privacy is maintained inside Microsoft Teams. Okay? And lastly, what can you do with Microsoft Teams? So, ang dami. Okay, so one, you can collaborate. You can share files within your organization, within your school, with your team, with your class, with your classmates. You can collaborate. You can even co-author. You can edit the same document at the same time. Okay, and some of the application for you to collaborate, it's OneDrive, it's SharePoint, Microsoft Stream is there for you to get your recording. Hindi ko nabanggit si SharePoint, ngayon ko lang siya nabanggit, pero okay, kung napapansin nyo yung file section ng ating Microsoft Teams, okay, the file section itself, okay, ang backend po niyan ay SharePoint. Okay, nandyan po yan. This file section here, it is actually hosted in SharePoint. Ayan, so nakalagay open in SharePoint. Okay, so yan. So you can collaborate using this application. Next. of course, you can communicate, di ba? So, very, very important. No need to use different application to talk, to chat, to meet, and make announcements. So, nandyan na po lahat. You can communicate with your fellow teachers, with the entire division, for example, with the entire school. You can create announcements there. Okay? And educate. For teachers, you can simulate your classroom, di ba? While sitting, you can use together mode for you to um, makasama natin yung estudyante sa isang room lang, ganyan. You can share your class materials, you can distribute your class materials, diba? You can do whiteboarding, right, inside Microsoft Teams, so you can teach. So, next would be, lastly, ayan. So you can integrate several applications, no? Sandamakmak po, no? So you can integrate Flipgrid, no? You can integrate Bansi, you can integrate Kahoot, Peer Deck. Let me just show you para makita nyo po paano mag-integrate ng application sa Microsoft Teams, no? So here, in your Microsoft Teams, no, inside your, say, Araling Panlipunan subject, this plus tab here, itong plus button dito, just click on that, and then it will show you a lot of application that you can use inside Microsoft Teams. Most of it are free, some of it are paid. Okay, so ayan, you can integrate YouTube there, you can add whiteboard, you can integrate a website. Shout out po sa mga Wakelet ambassadors natin dyan, di ba? So may you can integrate Wakelet here in your Microsoft Teams. Sandamakmak po na application, you have thousands of applications that you can include inside Microsoft Teams, and ang maganda niyan, nadadagdagan po siya every now and then. Okay, so yan. Yan. So, ang dami-dami nyo pong pwedeng i-integrate, no? Pwede kayong mag-search, no, ng inyong application, favorite application na ginagamit, and you can always integrate them inside Microsoft Teams. All right. So, with that, here are the resources, for teachers and students. Okay. So, for teachers, you can just go on to Microsoft Educator Center for you to continue your professional development. Also, let me show you this one. This is the Microsoft Education Demo Tours. Okay, papakita ko lang po. So, ayan. So, bit.ly /MS Demo Tours. Ganito po yung itsura niya. Ayan. So, also pwede rin to sa estudyante, no? So, you can have a tour here of Microsoft Teams, no, na hindi kayo, pwede yung paglaruan lang. So, this is just a click-through demo tour for you to explore Office 365 and Microsoft Teams. Okay, just sign in, for example, yan. So, click lang yan, and then mapunta ka sa Microsoft 365, and then you will go on to your Microsoft Teams here. So, yan. Ganyan po yung itsura ng demo tours. So, may mga instruction po dyan, may mga description, ano po yung mga gagawin po natin. So, that's your demo tour. Okay, for students, ayan, for students, if you want to learn outside your school, no, marami po tayong pwedeng matutunan dyan dito sa Microsoft Learn or sa learn.microsoft.com. Let me just show you Microsoft Learn here. So, this is your Microsoft Learn. Ayan, so you can learn a lot of things here about Microsoft technologies, no? I think meron din ditong for students. Ayan. So just go to the roles and click on students here. And then may mga marami po kayong pwedeng matutunan dito. And you can even become a Microsoft Learn ambassador. O, di ba? So for those of you who are interested, go to learn.microsoft.com and go to the students area. Okay, and then check this out. Become a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. Ayan. So, pwede yan. And also, syempre, meron din tayong YouTube tutorials. Let me just click that. Kung gusto niyo pa po, nabitin po kayo sa ating discussion today, you just go on to youtube.com/Microsoft Education. And then, nandito po lahat yung mga tutorials about Microsoft Teams, how to manage your classroom, ganyan. Nandito po lahat. Okay? Now, kung gusto niyo naman pa rin marinig yung boses ko, Ito, ipro-promote ko lang po ito at baka hindi nyo pa po nakikita. Meron po tayong Microsoft Professional Development Program course, okay, or tutorials dito sa ating Deped Commons. Lahat po kayo pwedeng umaccess ng Deped Commons, estudyante ka man or teacher ka man. Let me just show you. Okay, let me just click this to show you yung ating sandali lang, kailangan ko palang mag-log in. Okay, okay, for example, this one, I'm a student here, continuous guest. Ayun na niya ito pala, required pala yon. Okay. Okay, so here, let me just click that again for you to show the link. Ayan. So, nandito po, no? Transform your dataset to formatted tables. So, Microsoft Excel tutorials nandito. Ayan. So, you can just download the video and watch it. Okay, so, may Microsoft Excel dyan. Meron ding Microsoft Word. May Microsoft PowerPoint. May OneNote. Ayan. So, nandyan lahat. Okay. Ang maririnig nyo pong boses dyan ay ako at yung best friend ko na si Erwin. Okay, so yan. So, nandito po lahat mga tutorials that you may use, no, in upskilling yourself in using this application. So, nandyan lahat. So, kindly screenshot this. Okay, binibigyan po kayo ng 5 seconds for you to do screenshot. Screenshot nyo po ito and go on to those links, no, for you to, learn some more about Microsoft Teams, about Office 365, about Microsoft Office, and how are you going to manage your classroom in your Microsoft Teams. So, screenshot nyo lang po. Okay, nandyan na po lahat yung link and then just log into those page. Lastly, okay, be a Microsoft Education Innovative Educator. Just go to the Microsoft Educator Center. Again, that's education.microsoft.com. Again, screenshot nyo rin po ito. Okay, and use this code for you to get your certificate. Magiging MIE kayo dyan. Okay, automatic magiging MIE kayo when you claim this code. And last ng pinakalas, okay? Pro-promote ko na rin. Ayan, thank you so much. Kindly follow my our Facebook page, Line Learning and Development Solution. Go on to facebook.com/Line Learning. So usually we upload tips and tricks there. And just to engage you guys, though, meron din kaming YouTube, Line Learning. So we are now starting creating content na i-upload namin sa YouTube on tutorials, ganyan. So abangan nyo po yan. And for everything, no, just go on and email us at learn-line-lnd.com. So for trainings, ganyan, for intensive training, you can contact us. Ayan, so just go on and kung may mga tanong pa kayo, punta lang kayo sa Facebook page namin and we'll be happy to assist. So again, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Thank you so much, Sir Madge, Sir Ariel, for having me here today. Sakto sa 12 o'clock.
To have you, sir.
Grabe, Sir Ufer, 666, kumbaga, siksik-liglig na buo umapaw ang session natin today at alam kong bitin na bitin ang ating mga participants. Pero marami naman po kayong na-share na resources na pwede po nilang balikan at pwede nilang sila mismo ang mag-explore.
Yeah. Ayan. So, salamat.
Tinatawag na classroom management, no? Kumpleto sa paano ka magpe-prepare ng klase mo hanggang grading, hanggang matapos yung Excel, meron pa palang may mga special features pa pala yun, yung PowerPoint, ang dami pa pwedeng gawin. So, what else can we ask for? Pero meron pa marami pa tayong pag-aaralan sa Microsoft sa susunod na buwan. At thank you so much, Sir Uper. Marami kaming natutunan at alam namin na masayang-masaya lahat ng nanonood. At maraming salamat na pala sa ating mga Microsoft Education Ambassadors na sumasagot sa mga questions, no, na nasa ating comment section.
Yes, so talagang sobrang happy at sobrang thankful po kami sa lahat ng ating Microsoft Education Ambassadors for sharing their time and their expertise sa pagsagot ng mga comments. And of course, sabi nga, wait, there's more at marami pa tayong sessions na pagsasamahan. So with that, please let us know po ano po yung mga gusto ninyong trainings by answering our post-training survey or post-survey po natin para po mas mapag-igihan pa namin, mas mapaganda pa namin, at mas mapalawak pa namin kung ano pa yung gusto po ninyo or needs po ninyo, whether you are a teacher, a parent, or a learner. Narito po ang EdTech Unit at ang Microsoft Philippines. So, screenshot na po yan or scan using the QR code or yung link natin sa baba. That's tinyurl ETUMSPD TechTalk 4. And nandito na tayo, Sir Ariel, sa next part ng ating session wherein we're going to award the certificate of appreciation to
Yes.
our speaker for today. Sir Ariel, can you read the citation?
Yes. So, Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Services, Certificate of Appreciation. The certificate is presented to Sir Ufer Pasion, Line Learning and Development Microsoft Global Training Partner, for sharing his valuable knowledge as guest speaker during the conduct of online classrooms, online teams, and etiquette conducted by the ICTS Educational Technology Unit on February 27, 2021. Given this day of February 2021 in Deped Central Office, Meralco Avenue, Pasig City, Philippines, with OUA memo, the number signed by Director for ICTS, Director Abraham Y.C. Abanil, our Undersecretary for Administration, Alain Del B. Pasqua, and our head in the ICTS ETU, Sir Mark Anthony C. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so
Sir
much.
Ufer.
Thank you
And
po. Maraming salamat.
Yes, maraming salamat, Sir Ufer. So,
Napansin ako sa pangalan ni Sir Ufer.
ano?
Pag dinagdagan ng S, kabaligtaran, refuse. Buti na lang kabaligtaran ng refuse kasi never siyang nag-refuse sa atin, pero buong-buo yung passion, yung buong-buo yung passion na pinaparamdam niya sa atin.
Naipasok mo talaga yun, sir, ha?
Yes. And talagang hindi na babagod at hindi na ubusan ng passion si Sir Ufer. Anyway,
Yes.
so sa mga nagtatanong about their certificate, again, kung suki na kayo, siguradong alam nyo na yan kung paano i-download ang inyong digital certificate na agad-agad makukuha ninyo once na masagot ninyo yung mga quizzes na na-prepare din po ng ating resource speakers. Kayang-kaya ninyong sagutin yan. So, just type in sa inyong browser, training.deped.gov.ph, and then answer lang po yung quiz natin, and then you will download po your digital certificate instantly. And then, promote lang natin, Sir Ariel. Sige nga, ano yung nakikita natin sa screen, Sir Ariel?
Yes, we would like to promote also na meron tayong Deped TV. Andyan po ang ating mga palabas. No, ang ating mga tutorial lessons din ay nandyan sa Deped TV official YouTube channel. So, ulit-ulitin nyo po na panoorin at matuto. Meron din tayong Deped Online. Tutukan nyo po itong supplemental platform natin ng pagtuturo. Diyan po ay may free online tutorial tayo ng lahat ng subjects. At coming soon, ang aming mga special edition, no? Magkakaroon na tayo ng wellness program, yung self-defense. Magkakaroon tayo for special education. Kaya marami po tayong ibibigay dyan. Complete package po ang ibibigay sa atin ng Educational Technology Unit.
Thank you, Sir Ariel. And this afternoon, huwag kayong bibitaw dahil at 1 p.m., meron pa tayong My Tech Talk session kasama ang ating mga Microsoft ambassadors. At the same time, meron tayong mga sessions like Mea Kapian, wherein we're going to discuss ano yung mga natutuhan natin ngayong umaga, parang extended version ng discussion today. And then ang Mea Hacks, mga matututunan natin about mga advanced na features pa ni Microsoft. And Mea Report, wherein the speakers will share best practices ng kanilang mga division. So, at meron pa, may Mea quiz pa na may balita ko ay may pa-prize at may ayun. So, marami pang aabangan this afternoon.
Yes, so that's very exciting at marami pa tayong pwedeng ibigay sa kanya. Doon sa iba na nagsasabi na medyo nalulunod na or sobrang dami na ng inputs natin, wag po kayong mag-alala kasi pwede po tayong magpahinga at itong ating mga tutorials na ito, itong ating mga webinars na ito ay pwede naman kayong huminto at pwede nyo pong i-replay. Kaya kaway-kaway sa mga team replays at pag nanood po kayo ng ating replays, pwede nyo na pong puntahan ang ating PDS, ang ating PD, LMS, no? At para makakuha na po kayo ng ating certificate. National
Alright.
Year with OUA memo.
Yes, so yung ating certificate natin, again, it's the training.deped.gov.ph. Download nyo lang po at makakakuha kayo ng Certificate of Recognition kung natapos ninyo kasama ang session ngayon, ang 4 na session for the month of February. So 4. So may screenshot po kayo ng inyong participation. May instruction po yon sa ating learning management system. Paano ninyo ma-receive ang ating Certificate of Recognition. So, eto na tayo, Sir Ufer. Last message or final message po sa ating mga participants at sa ating mga teachers, parents, and learners.
Ito final message na yan. But ayun po, as a teacher, it's our job to keep learning, no? So para po hindi tayo mapag-iwanan ng ating mga estudyante dahil ang mga estudyante ngayon ay sobrang techy. So kailangan din po nating sumabay. So let's keep on learning. Marami pong mga resources dyan. All we need to do is to go to the internet and search those resources para po makatulong po sa ating pag-aaral ng technology for us to deliver our lessons. Maraming salamat po for having me here. And this is me, Ufer, signing out. Ayan. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Ufer. Sir Ariel, ikaw may babatiin ka?
Siyempre, binabati natin ang ating SDO Las Piñas, sa pangunguna ng ating SDS, Sir Joel Torrecampo. Magandang tanghali po at maraming salamat sa pagtutok. Gayon din sa ating mga kaibigang guro, no, nanonood at nakatutok sa Las Piñas City National Senior High School, CAA Campus, CAA National High School, at sa lahat ng ating mga kasamahan at kapamilya na mga EdTech specialists, sa ating mga webinar directors, sa ating mga tutors, sa ating mga teacher broadcasters, at lahat-lahat na nakikipagbayanihan sa atin sa panahong ito para maitulay, para maihatid ang mga lessons para sa ating mga kabataan, para sa ating mga kapwa-guro, at sa ating mga magulang. Salamat!
Yes, salamat Sir Ariel. So again, in behalf ng EdTech Unit, laging tumutok tuwing Sabado sa mga panibagong kaalaman, hindi lamang po tungkol sa teknolohiya, lahat ng mga professional development trainings na magagamit po hindi lamang natin mga teachers, even our parents and our learners. So muli, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng sumusubaybay, sa mga team replays dyan, kapit lang. And again, this is your host, Teacher Madge, or Tutor Madge, and Tutor Ariel. Signing off. Paalam po.
Bye!
Kita-kits mamaya 1 p.m.
Cognizant to the needs of our learners, parents, and teachers, the Department of Education provided us with powerful tools for productivity that will allow us to foster critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, communication and collaboration skills to be compassionate, responsible global citizens. Join us and discover new ideas in our series of professional development training program with the ICTS EdTech Unit and Microsoft Education Philippines. Together, we will equip our learners and empower our fellow educators for a dynamic future. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, at para sa guro. Sulong Edukalidad.
So again, happy lunch po and ingat
Happy
kayo
lunch.
palagi. Happy lunch. Thank you, Sir Ufer. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Salamat po.
Bye, everyone.
Pinapakain na.
Ma'am Rubilin, thank you. See you at 1 p.m. Kita-kits po. Kain na po tayo.
Rubilin!